Sorry about that.
Welcome to Memelords Vs Za Warudo, Masterdebaters debated.
Was Stu's fucking dead again?
No. He's not fucking dead. I just talked to that Nickelodeon today.
Alright, then why ain't he here?
Because he's like, you know that Owen guy? I'm just really pissed off with him, and like,
you know what, editor? You know what? I'm pissed off at Shooter right now. Editor, I'm gonna make your life harder. Poorly edit a hammer being dropped from my avatar onto the Shootertron, breaking it.
What?
This just in, Editor Chan told you to go fuck yourself.
This is an Editor Chan quits.
Yeah.
This is an Editor Chan quits, and we have to upload the raw audio.
Woo! Yeah, baby.
Okay, with that being said, I like getting plowed in the ass while I play Overwatch.
I knew it.
If Gibby's okay with it, then I'm okay with it.
If Gibby's okay with it, then I'm okay with it.
Is he also okay with getting hit in the balls and shitting himself in the morning?
What is he thinking of?
Oh! Or no, moaning then shitting yourself. Yeah, there we go. That's the one.
I missed the "What's Gibby thinking about" meme.
Yeah, those are good.
Oh, those were good. Too bad Gibby died. Career-wise.
Oh. I was gonna say, yeah, career-wise.
He's still has a career. He's wanting to do the iCarly reboot. Don't worry about it. There's still hope yet.
There's still hope yet.
It's a Dan Schneider property. Good luck with that. I can't wait for the Drake and Josh Oh, wait.
There already was one.
There will never be.
No, there already was one. Josh Peck met up with Miranda Krajka.
There you go.
And they were vibing. I still think that video was serious. And it was like Drake and Josh
reboot, but it was like with Zach from Zach and Cody and Josh Peck.
No, that's the crossover that everyone's waiting
for.
Oh, okay.
No, it was like the reunion everyone's waiting for, and it was Josh Peck like vibing in like a room with like stone walls, so it's like debating you. And then he turns the camera, and it's him and fucking Miranda Krajka just both vibing to a random song. And the top comment was, "Bro, I thought he was chilling in prison with Drake."
Oh shit.
Okay.
All right.
Now,
first off, I just want to say R.I.P. Meatloaf, not the man, but the food, and also the man.
Like, I loved Meatloaf, the food. Man, 2022. We're not even a month in, and Zach Black's dad's already dead.
Yeah, like oof.
Oh, oof.
It's gonna be a long fucking year.
It's gonna be a long year. We lost Sad Frosty and Meatloaf.
Yeah, Sad Frosty, Meatloaf.
And that's just January.
Yeah, there's one more big one in January too. John Madden. He was pretty big.
I thought that was December.
You're right. Might have been December. Anyway, today we are on the Masterdebaters, so you already know we're debating some things. We got 5 topics to debate, so I'll just quickly tell you what they are, so you know. Why are wrestling fans so fickle? And that's the online community more so than anything.
The offline community is pretty... we're not talking like content creators now. We're talking like the fans, like the people who...
Yeah, we're talking like fans and like stans.
Like your average wrestling writer...
Yeah, we're talking like AEW and WWE stands mostly.
We're talking about the people who like every post by Liv Morgan, Sasha Banks.
Oh god, why would you ever like a Sasha Banks post? At least Liv Morgan's hot.
We're talking about those people who have Sasha Banks as their profile picture and their username as Sasha heart emoji _ XX Banks _ heart emoji 69423.0.
That's a name.
It's probably out there.
I was about to say, that's probably out there. Now that he says that.
Pornhub account.
Oof. Oh yeah, one of those fake celebrity porn accounts. Oh yes, my favorite.
Yes, I run 17.
I will give the people that. Holy shit, can their Photoshop skills sometimes be really fucking good when it comes to that shit.
Oh,
yeah.
Other times it's like dog shit.
Like, I remember, I seen this one post, and someone's like, bro, someone literally posted this with the caption, Stephanie McMahon's nudes leaked. It was Stephanie's head on a black woman's body. Oh, skin tones
That's good.
unmatched. The skin tones were not matched at all, and it was a specific man on this fat black chick's body.
That's funny.
That's good. Ray William Johnson, will he ever be as big as he once was? And what I mean by that is like more so culturally than anything.
No, ask his wife if he'll ever be as big as he once was.
Heyo!
He can take it. Roast time. Let's go.
Oh, yes, sir. Toaster.
Yes,
Oh.
sir. Yes, sir. Give me that McDonald's ice cream machine.
Will Pokemon / Game Freak ever stop releasing 2 games at once?
Hopefully not.
We're talking about the big news that came out earlier this week, the Activision Xbox buyout. Wow, as of when this is being recorded. This is being recorded on the 21st. We always record a week ahead. Anyway. And finally, did Eminem create stan culture, and when did it become so toxic?
Yes.
The answer is yes.
No, the answer is no to creating it, yes to when it became toxic.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You're already agreeing with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me send out my Absol. This is bullshit. This is
racism. It is racism. Anyway, so wrestling fans, and when let's try to pinpoint when exactly they became so fucking fickle. Like, in your opinion, when did they become like as cancerous as they can be?
After the Summer of Punk.
After the Summer of Punk, so that would have been what, 2012, 2013?
13, 14ish, yeah.
13, 14ish, okay. Arc? Just a time frame.
I don't know. Like I'd say probably around there too, but maybe I'm wrong.
I'm gonna say around the Yes movement, so like 2016, when Daniel Bryan was trying to like become the next big thing in wrestling for WWE, like back when so around WrestleMania 30ish. I'd say that's around, and that was
he was already dead.
Yes, I'd say that was or was WrestleMania in 430 around 2014?
2015, 2014.
Okay, so I think we all lined up anyway.
Yeah, 2014, because that was like the last Mania Punk was at.
True.
Yeah.
No, he left before that Mania. He left the year of that Mania.
No, him and Taker fought that Mania.
Nope, that was 29 they fought.
Taker fought Triple H at 29.
No, Taker fought Triple H at 28. 29 was Punk and 30 was Lesnar when he broke the streak.
I just sworn it was 30 that Punk was at.
No, it was 29. He was supposed to fight Triple H at 30, but then he walked out. Anyway, back on track. So, okay, we're saying the same year, but around a different time frame. Because that's when, at least I noticed, personally, I didn't really pay attention after the Summer of Punk because, well, the Summer of Punk was kind of dog shit because really he wasn't even the champion the whole time, and he never really main evented with it unless he was in a match with John Cena. Which again, WWE's booking on that one was fucking stupid, but we're not here to talk about
it. Because he was a huge CM Punk fan back in the Summer of Punk.
It's not that I'm salty because I was a fan of CM Punk. It's why the hell are you having John Laurinaitis versus John Cena main event of pay-per-view when CM Punk's the WWE champion?
Yeah.
We need to talk about people power.
Yeah, you can shut the fuck up right there. Like, and even to this day, the WWE champion half the time isn't even the fucking main event. And it's the most prestigious belt in the fucking company.
What do you
then
mean?
again, they also strap it to some stupid people sometimes.
Like Big E.
Hey, Big E's run was decent. It was aight.
All I'm saying is Xavier Dolan, the WWE champion, and that's nerds in the UFC or something.
Yeah, really though. Xavier never win the WWE champion unless Brock Lesnar's either A, retired, or B, in the UFC again. You will be losing to him, and it will be clean.
He'll do the Nakamura pose.
Yeah. Like, again, and just going online mostly, I know Owen can attest to this. I don't really know if Ark still can, because Ark, you're kind of probably not as big of a fan as you used to be. But like going online and just going online and seeing people conversate about fucking defending one product, and if you defend the other one, you're a fanboy or you're a stan. Oh my god.
Oh,
That's why I
boy.
can't take that. That's another reason why I don't take AEW seriously. And you know what? You can hate on me in the comments all you want for that, but y'all are creating your own toxic culture for it, and that's why nobody gives a fuck about Well, okay, that's why a majority of the internet is just fucking sick and tired of listening to you about AEW and how great it is.
See, most people are sick and tired of people sucking Vince McMahon's dick.
Oh, I'll be far from sucking Vince McMahon's dick, but I'm not sucking Tony Khan's either. He's kind of been fucking stupid with some of his decision making.
He gives the wrestlers creative freedom. You gotta give them props.
Okay, congratulations, you have creative freedom, but look at what creative freedom does. Look at WCW in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Hey,
that was because of creative freedom.
Hey, you can't compare WCW to AEW. That's like WCW didn't have Hook.
Okay, yeah, but they had just as many generic superstars, just fucking like him.
Bro, Hook's not generic. Hook's the
oh my god, he is the epitome of fucking... He literally looks like a rejected Street Fighter with a fuckboy e-boy haircut. That's what that man looks like.
He does have an e-boy haircut, yeah.
He looks like a fucking fuckboy who's a rejected Street Fighter.
Entertain, insert that Simpsons meme of Homer Simpson being disappointed that he can't see Hook's debut.
Like, I mean, I've never heard of a wrestler more over fucking hyped in my life than when it comes to Hook. And he's done nothing, in my opinion, to impress me whatsoever. Oh, congratulations,
okay, so
he wrestles...
Moon's out here lying. Moon's already out here lying. He's heard of plenty of people way more overhyped than Hook. He just had to listen to Kenny Omega stands for years.
Okay, yeah, that's true, but, I mean...
However, he's actually impressed me sometimes.
Kenny Omega's at least done more to impress me than Hook has done to impress me. And I fucking think Kenny Omega is the most overrated fucking wrestler on the planet. I'm not taking it back. You can cry about it all you want, but Kenny Omega is arguably one of the most overrated wrestlers going today. Closely probably followed by the fucking Young Bucks and Hook. And I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that because they're AEW products. I could care less. I'm just saying that because, honestly, all of the Elite have been overrated for fucking years. The Bullet Club is diet... I'm sorry, but the Bullet Club is diet NWO. Moon's
just mad. He's also one of those people who call Tony Khan racist for letting Big Swole's contract
expire. I don't
expire.
give a shit about him letting Big Swole's contract expire.
That's why I seen you on Twitter being a keyboard warrior saying, "Oh my god, racist and sexist." Tony Khan's done nothing progressive.
I could give less of a fuck about AEW and Tony Khan and Big Swole for that.
Unprogressive company. All of their champions have been cis white males. Even the women's champions are all cis white males.
You know, he's saying that as a joke towards me, but I'm sure there's somebody actually out there like that.
Probably.
I almost guarantee.
Most likely.
I'm gonna say this though. You can't call AEW unprogressive when a trans Native American was one of their first women's champion.
Yeah.
You can't say they're unprogressive because I haven't seen a fucking trans minority be a champion in WWE.
Oh, I haven't seen a trans be a champion in WWE.
That's a lie. Harvey Whippleman. He was the women's champion when he dressed in drag.
I honestly thought you were going to pull out Santina Marella becoming Miss WrestleMania.
Yeah, Santina Marella. Come on.
We're just going to forget about Chyna's Intercontinental title reign.
Again, WWE was progressive when they shouldn't have been, and while AEW's just sucking the SJW's dick by when Nyla Rose was the champion.
I mean, they're not really sucking the SJW's dick. You can't call a company where one of their big stars looks down at hell and says, "Hi, Brian Pillman."
That's fair.
You say that they're sucking the SJW's dick.
That's fair, but I mean, like, edgy. There's a difference between being edgy and trying to pander and be progressive. AEW is trying to kind of do both.
Being
pander
and being
in a
MJF.
sense. They pander in a sense, not just to SJWs, but to fucking idiot fans. They pander to them all the fucking time.
Well, no, you're gonna want people to actually watch your product, and if you're constantly in controversies and constantly making your fans not like it, you're not gonna have much of a business.
And really, the reason why we're talking about internet fans and why they're being so fickle is because how everybody's bitching about AEW wasting Adam Cole for wrestling Pocket Man, aka Orange Cassidy.
No, they don't even call him Pocket Man. They call him Pockets.
Oh, Pockets. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
And I know Owen's really butthurt about this because he loves Orange Cassidy, so I'll let Owen...
cut out.
I said, I know Owen's butthurt about this because he really loves Orange Cassidy, so I'm gonna let him, kind of miss the rage here for a second and express himself. Owen, the floor is yours.
Okay, give me a second. God damn it, stupid pop-up notifications. Just give me a second.
I have no choice but to give you a second.
Yes, give me a second. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so... No, but, one of my biggest issues with that is people saying, one of my biggest issues is people saying they're wasting Adam Cole's potential in AEW. Bitch, how is him fighting one of the most over superstars wasting potential?
I'll wait to comment on this. Continue.
Another thing I dislike is people saying like, "Oh, he should be in a championship feud, not fighting Pockets the Goggled Fist," which was I found that insult kind of funny. Not gonna lie, that was a good
Pockets the Goggled Fish. Okay, that's a good one.
That was a good chirp. I'm not gonna lie, but I know thinking true about chirps. I watch Jesse Pollock on a weekly basis. However, who would he feud with? Name me one top champion right now who's not associated with the Elite.
Well, and that's the thing too, like, or who's a face or a heel, like, because okay, look at all the top champions.
Heel team.
Look at all the
heel feud would be fine.
A heel yes, but it's unlikely to happen because, okay, first off, for example, well, he could face Darby Allin. Y'all hate Darby Allin because of accusations right now. Oh, well, he could be fighting CM Punk, MJF. Oh, well, he could be fighting fucking Hangman, Daniel Bryan. Or Bryan Danielson, whatever the fuck you want to call him. Oh, well, he could fight fucking Cody Rhodes. Well, A, he's a member of the Elite. B, he's heel. C, he's feuding with Sammy Guevara.
Sammy Guevara, but he's a quote-unquote...
No, Sammy Guevara, Spanish-Mexican. Get it right.
I will throw you out a goddamn window.
I love saying it just because it pisses him off so much.
He's what now?
Sense.
He's what?
Sammy Guevara goes by the Spanish God, so every time Owen will be like, Sammy Guevara, Spanish God, I'll be like, Sammy Guevara, Spanish-Mexican. I don't care, it makes sense, it's fucking funny.
Anyways.
But yeah.
Yeah, but like, and that's the problem, that's a big problem I have with AEW, and again, I'm going to compare it to WCW in the early 2000s and late 90s, is you have so many people aligned with different factions that they can't face each other. That's why they had like fucking 4 different NWOs and they were all feuding with each other. Like, who the fuck is Adam Cole gonna arguably feud with that's at least has name value in AEW? Again, you could argue Darby Allin, yes, but okay, but Chris Jericho was just came back, and he's wrapped up with Santana.
Cassidy Adam Cole feud.
No, but not only did Chris Jericho just come back, but he's involved with the Santana and Ortiz feud right now. With whoever the fuck they're feuding with. I don't know who they're feuding with.
Santana and Ortiz are feuding with people again. I haven't seen AEW in about 2 weeks, so I'm not fully caught up on it.
I know Chris Jericho came back to AEW a little under a month ago. A little under a month ago, and
he came back on the first episode on TBS.
Yeah, and helped out them with whoever the fuck they were feuding with. So Chris Jericho's out. None of the rest of the Inner Circle does nothing unless Chris Jericho's around. So I mean, I guess you could say you could feel like, like a Jake Hager, but Jake Hager has no star value on his own.
Alone, yeah.
Like, if you think of it, there's only really 2 or 3 big faces who aren't feuding with somebody right now that Adam Cole could actually feud with, and that's Orange Cassidy, Darby Allin, and
Baby.
and well, I guess Jon Moxley now that he's back, but Jon Moxley just came back.
But
Like that's
not
the
to
problem with
mention-
AEW and so many factions and people aligning people with people and shit.
But yeah, but like not to mention that the Adam Cole and Orange Cassidy's feud makes a whole hell of a lot of sense because Britt Baker, Adam Cole's real life wife, is feuding with Chris Statlander, Orange Cassidy's on-screen alien girlfriend.
Again, the gimmick's fucking weird. I can do without the gimmick, but whatever. But yeah, no,
I feel like it would be way less funny if Orange Cassidy was dating someone who was human.
But like, and Owen brought this point up
Character.
earlier today. It would make sense for a blow-off standpoint because you could have either a 6-man blow-off with, in a blood and guts match, for example, with Cassidy and the Best Friends versus whatever the hell they're going to call the Undisputed Era in AEW, probably just Undisputed. Or you
What
can
I actually said was like a mixed gender blood and guts match.
Or
with,
you
like,
could do a mixed
Orange
gender
Cass-
blood and guts match where you add Britt Baker and Chris Statlander for a huge
a
blow
six-
off.
Now like a 6v6 one with it where it's like where like one team is Cassidy, Best Friend, Statlander, in that random tan guy that's with them, and the other one that's with them. I honestly forget their names because they're
Well, yeah, but it'd probably only be
an
an 8-man and probably be the 3, like Cassidy with the 2 best friends, Trent and whatever the fuck the other guy's name is.
Trent and Chuck, yeah. Chuck Taylor
And Chris Statlander versus Bobby, my knee just fucking broke fish. Kyle, I was a overrated hipster in NXT O'Reilly. Adam Cole, baby! And Britt Baker, DDS, or whatever the fuck her name is.
DMD. You know, you see,
DMD, yeah.
Notice how Moon couldn't think of something mean to say about them, but yet I was a rejected hipster and I broke my knee for the Bobby.
Well, you can't. Well, what could you say about Adam Cole negatively? He was a fucking god in NXT. Okay, well, wait. I got something.
No,
I got something.
I got something. Adam, I destroyed the up, down channel Cole.
Or Adam, I had the worst cinematic match with Velveteen Dream Cole. Because their cinematic parking lot brawl fucking sucked.
Wasn't the worst one WWE did that year, though.
No, that was that
Strowman versus
fucking,
Fiend.
yeah, that was that swamp match with Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman. That was fucking retarded. Like, again, internet fans, when it comes to wrestling, you can be decisive. Nobody's saying you have to agree on everything, but, shut the fuck up and actually enjoy the product every once in a while.
Not to mention that they're so, keen on, being, a remake of the Monday Night Wars on Wednesday. Yeah, they get so butthurt whenever anyone does any anything competitive on their side, or whenever AEW signs a competition. Like, a big part of the Monday Night War was okay, who's WCW going to steal next?
Yeah.
AEW signed someone who had, 3 dark matches in WWE and be like, oh, what another WWE wash-off coming to AEW.
Well, and I mean, it was the same way, arguably, I'd argue it was the same way when they tried to do a Monday Night War when TNA tried to start a Monday Night War back in the day. It was the same thing because, really, TNA became WCW 2.0, and fucking AEW's becoming TNA 2.0 by just signing anybody who was in WWE, even if it was just for a cup of coffee. But, I mean, I understand, yes, it's worked out a little bit better than it did in TNA. They've had more hits in AEW than they have TNA, but they still have that stigma where they're just going to sign any old fucking... Because look at some of their biggest stars right now. All of them pretty much came from WWE in some shape or form. Adam Cole came from WWE. MJF, well, he had made one appearance, so I guess he's a kind of a homegrown. CM Punk spent years in WWE, Ring of Honor, and TNA. Darby Allin, I don't think he was even as enhancement talent, so I think he's a little bit of a somewhat homegrown. Sting, mostly WCW, TNA, and a little bit of WWE. Kenny Omega, mostly Japan, but had a small stint in WWE. Same with Colt Cabana, but I don't even think Colt Cabana is that big of a star.
Not even. Both of them were OVW, and then
no, Omega had a few enhancement matches on WWE. Brian Danielson came from WWE. Matt Hardy came from WWE. Shawn Spears came from WWE twice. Well, actually 3 times if you think of it.
I just picked Stan.
Yeah, he was Stan, then he was some fucking generic babyface in like fucking early ECW. Like late ECW, and then he was Ty Dillinger, the perfect 10. So he came from WWE.
Honestly, I don't. If
all
I
of Undisputed came from WWE. Well, Ring of Honor /
WWE. They were names before WWE though.
Adam Cole, yes. Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly,
To that's their extent, but yeah.
Adam Cole was the only name.
The big name.
So
O'Reilly and Fish were still names, but not as big.
Anyway, that like a lot of their stars have come from WWE. Have they had Ruby Soho? There's another one. And then everybody's like, "Oh my god, I knew they were potential stars when they signed with AEW." The only reason why you're saying that is because they get a push right out of the gate because of where they came from. Again, I dispute this match to this day. Darby Allin should have beat CM Punk at All In. I don't give a fuck if it was Punk's first match in 7 years. I don't give a fuck. Darby Allin could have used the win more than CM Punk. Also, still talking about CM Punk, him winning against Wardlow after 8 power bombs is bullshit, and you know it. Like,
see, if it was 2, what's the ending?
If it was 2 and then he like fluked a roll up, okay, still hurts Wardlow, but it's fine. Oh, John Moxley, that's another one who came from WWE.
What do you
Chris
mean?
Jericho.
He was one name. What do you mean? Moxley was the name before. Don't you remember the pink-haired CZW guy?
Okay, yeah, no. Chris Jericho, there's another one. Jake Hager too, to a lesser extent. Like,
Jake Hager was Lucha Underground. Let's be
oh,
real.
fuck off! No, he wasn't. I didn't even know he was in Lucha Underground. Jake Hager made his name as Jack Swagger in WWE.
What do you mean? Jake Hager was never in WWE. He was always Bellator.
Oh yeah, fighting a fucking butcher. Woo! Fuck, get in the ring with a real MMA fighter, Jake. Like, just please. You're turning into fucking Jake Paul for fuck's sakes. And his boxing career.
No, what do you mean? What do you mean? He did get into a ring with an actual MMA fighter. Him and Paige Van Zandt.
Touche. But like, again, just I understand that you can critique the product without being toxic and feeling like you have to defend the product you're watching. You don't have to fucking die on the throne of AEW, WWE, New Japan, TNA. Okay, let's be realistic. TNA has no fans.
I'm just gonna remind everyone here that during the COVID era before the Thunderdome, it's been weird. WWE was performing in front of nobody after a record-breaking WrestleMania. AEW had just started and is now performing in front of nobody. TNA lost their fans years ago.
Yeah, like TNA's lost their fans fucking years ago, and they're still kicking somehow. Well, you know what? I'm gonna just say this humble brag on my part. I've wrestled in front of a bigger crowd than WrestleMania 36.
That's funny. That's great.
Oh, me and Moon wrestled each other, I think, in front of a crowd bigger.
But
a whole 2 people.
Woo! Still more.
still more than Mania 36, baby.
Woo! Again, I have no problem with you defending, well, to an extent, defending your product or sharing your opinions, but you don't have to personally attack a person who disagrees with you. Like, and that's why a lot of people don't like the wrestling community as is anymore.
What do you mean? You can't rank theme songs without me having to state my opinion of fuck Chris Benoit.
Fuck, I hate that guy.
You also said The Brood was the 3rd worst theme song in WWE history.
That's bullshit. The Brood's theme song slaps. We voted it the best theme song either on YouTube or Twitch. Or like one of the, or like top 4.
Themes of all time.
It was like top 4.
Of all time.
It was at least in top 5.
I believe Thugonomics was I believe the final 2 were like Thugonomics and an AEW one.
That could be. Yes, I think it was Judas and Thugonomics.
Yeah. And I believe Judas was against I Fell, ironically, and Thugonomics was against Brood.
Yes, I think so.
Also, Wicca Phase Springs Internal.
But like,
good job. Not long ass name, but he did a good job.
Again, Just don't be so toxic when you're debating wrestling. It's just fucking wrestling at the end of the day. It's just for your entertainment. If you disagree with what they're doing, of course, share your criticism. But you don't gotta be like, oh, this is why AEW is so much better than WWE because of Tony Khan. When, okay, listen, Tony Khan can barely run a fucking football team. Have you looked at the Jacksonville Jaguars? Have you looked at the Jacksonville Jaguars? They're a fucking dumpster fire. They're a bigger dumpster fire than Ben Roethlisberger starting as a fucking QB this season.
Never forget that time. Never forget that.
They're a bigger dumpster fire than Johnny Football.
Oh.
Never forget, CM Punk called MJF a bigger waste of con money than Tim Tebow.
How fucking Tim Tebow has more playoff wins than the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that's sad. Fuck, I think Mark Sanchez has more playoff wins than the Jacksonville Jaguars since the Cons have owned it. I don't know if they've owned it since day one or not.
We're talking about wrestling, not football.
You're right. Chavo Guerrero has more WrestleMania wins than the Jacksonville Jaguars.
More championships than Tony Khan.
Shao Kahn has sent more people to the Shadow Realm than...
God damn it.
Funny. I still find
okay,
it funny.
Also, are Shao Kahn and Tony Khan related by any chance?
I literally Googled, is Tony Khan related to? One of the top 10 results was Shao Kahn.
Oh, fuck, that was great.
Top one was Nick Khan, which... Yeah.
Makes sense. Which they're not. I thought they were. They're both fucking white. Except for Shad Kong. Shad Kong looks like a wild fucking Waluigi in real life.
For real.
Or Wario, because he's kind of on the bigger side.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Mom and Dad are getting impatient about supper.
Yeah, we're gonna take a quick break, grab supper, and we'll be right back.
I can't edit all this out.
I'm just gonna stop the recording. Again, it's just... Not that I care. You can like what you like, but it's like Wrestling with Regrets opening intro says. Just like what you like. Just don't be a dick.
Yeah.
Like, as a consumer, you have every right to judge the product and discuss the product and what you don't like about the product. That's your right as a fan, but don't fucking go into this flight or fight response. Because at the end of the day, it just... A, 9 times out of 10, it makes you look uneducated as fuck. B, in the grand scheme of things, what does it solve? I'll let you know a little secret.
Oh,
nothing. Usually.
Monkey brain.
Usually. Anyway, I've said my piece about wrestling fans and why they're so fucking fickle of you.
Yeah.
Owen?
My favorite wrestler is 6ix9ine. I mean, Damian Priest.
Again.
Yeah, if you're just gonna be a fucking toxic ass stan, then
you
why
don't
even bother talking about wrestling?
Exactly.
Like, you can't take critiques and disagreements.
True.
It's kind of like music artists who get butthurt over bad reviews. If you can't handle the heat, stay out of the kitchen. And speaking of musical artists and masterpieces, we're talking about Ray William Johnson up next.
Yes, sir.
Doing your mind.
Doing your dad.
Doing your dad. This man is iconic for such things as doing your mom. And your favorite Martian, who Owen didn't realize was Ray William Johnson until about like a month ago.
I didn't know who Ray William Johnson was until like 2 months ago.
Ray William Johnson, former king of YouTube, baby.
Then Smosh came back. He dethroned Smosh. He dethroned Niga Higa, who dethroned Smosh just to get dethroned by Smosh.
Yes, but
and then
back
came in.
At least back in those days, it didn't matter who was king because it was all quality.
Yeah.
Now it's about quantity.
Yeah, now it's just quantity, not even quality. Because I mean,
Not
hell,
even
two of the top 3 most subscribed YouTubers are fucking corporations.
Yep.
And Coco Melon and T Series.
Mm-hmm.
I've said this before.
Who listens to T Series?
What?
Did you just have a coworker who listens to T Series?
Yes, all the Indians I used to work with would listen to T Series, yes. Anyway. Like,
on T Series' monthly listeners.
Like, again, it's not that I have a problem with, like, okay, I do have a problem with corporations being the most subscribed to channels, because that is a problem. However, I've said it again, YouTube hasn't given a shit about its creators in years. At least since the early to mid 2010s. Okay, maybe mid to late 2010s, but, like, they have not given a shit for years.
Hey, remember when YouTube used to do this thing called a YouTube purge every 3 to 4 years to get rid of any inactive subscribers? Hey, remember when that last one was in, like, 2017?
Huh.
Like, if it were up to me, which it's not, if I were running YouTube, the top subscribers wouldn't be T-Series and all that. It'd be PewDiePie, Mr. Beast, fucking... who else is, like, close-ish? That's about it. But, like, Moist Critical would have more respect on his name. Like...
Yeah.
YouTube Rewind would actually be good.
Yeah, YouTube Rewind would actually be fucking good. Like... And this is why I think we need Ray William Johnson back more than ever, but we need him not to just upload his shorts. I mean, it's
True.
is he basically doing a diet equals 3 with his shorts? Absolutely. Excuse me. Is there anything wrong with that? Absolutely not. I'd rather have some Ray William Johnson content than none. And I mean, he does have a new band, an animated band called The Upside Downs. Like, it's not like he's been, like, inactive all these years, but it's just, you know, since he was king, a lot has changed, and, you know, his style of video isn't really advertiser friendly, if you will.
I would add the newest Upside Down song to my playlist titled Songs I Sit.
Oh my god, I didn't even know he was making new music from that.
You know, he's still making
Upside Downs? I did not know that.
Again, Ray William Johnson, I got nothing but respect for him. And, you know, I'm glad he's back. Will he be as big as he once was? I don't... By sheer subscriber-wise, no. Influence? Maybe. Because he is a really influential kind of guy.
Yeah.
He speaks, people listen. Sort of deal.
Mm-hmm.
And he sits out here and calls out shitty influencers while not being a shitty influencer himself. So that's definitely a step in the right direction, too. But, like, again...
He's also doing your mom.
Doing your mom. And your dad. Like, back in... To quote Nakey Jakey, back in the early 2000s when you were farting and coming... Ray William Johnson was building up an empire.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Download a fucking car, would you?
Would you?
Also, go put more respect on Nakey Jakey. Go stream his new song, at least, if nothing else.
Really good, actually.
Yeah, Pie and Beniers. Fucking great song. Music video's fucking trippy, too.
Kept cheating on himself with himself.
Yeah.
Yep.
You don't need friends when you have yourself.
He has Pamela Henderson.
Yes! Like, again, and it's not like I'm saying, you know, YouTube was a better place when Ray William Johnson was around, because to an extent, that's not necessarily true.
was. YouTube's been downhill.
But it's a lot fucking better than what it was. Or is.
YouTube's been downhill since Harambe died.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was. No, YouTube has been downhill pretty much since at least the mid to late 2010s. They stopped giving a shit about their creators. They stopped giving a shit about their creators and let music labels and corporations bully creators. So,
when Harambe died.
Again, I'm glad to see Ray William Johnson back. I just don't think he'll ever...
You're glad to see William Johnson doing your mom.
I just don't think he'll ever have as big of a subscriber impact as he did.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure he recently hit 10 million.
No, he should have hit more than that.
He had like 7 million when he left.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Smosh was the first channel to get to 10 million. And
yes,
no one
Smosh
else did
was
it
the
until,
10.
PewDiePie. And PewDiePie was like the second. Or was it Nigahiga? It was PewDiePie or Nigahiga.
Like...
Johnson has 11.2 million right now.
Oh, well. I thought he had at least 20.
He still has that early 2000s default YouTube banner as his banner. That is hilarious.
Yeah. Like, again, is it great to see RWJ back? Absolutely. Will he ever be as big as he once was? Unfortunately, I don't think so.
If he's doing your dad or not.
Yes, it also depends on that. I just don't think he'll be as big as he once was for the simple fact that people don't have the attention span or can take a joke or handle Ray William Johnson's jokes like we could back in the day. Because you have to be politically correct, it seems, in order to do it, you man! Masterpiece. Should have won a fucking Grammy. Anyway.
Did a Billboard.
It should have hit #1 on the Billboard charts.
Yep.
Speaking of Billboard charts, shout out to the gentleman for actually making some of those.
Yeah, for real.
Showing that YouTubers can do this legitly. Well, okay, you could say Jake Paul and KSI, but I mean...
Jake Paul, KSI, Logan Paul.
Shut the fuck up. These are the first people to do it that I actually give a shit about. Okay, that's a lie. I don't care what anybody says. Poppin' by KSI, Lil Pump, and Smoke Perp still fucking slaps. I don't care.
Yeah.
That song fucking slaps.
Never forget, KSI picked that himself. Picked his shirt himself.
100% cotton. Love the Sidemen. Love the Sidemen. Anyway.
Don't watch them, but I love them.
I watch bits and pieces of them. Like...
I watch some of their videos.
Oh, nice.
Oh, shit.
Fucking nice.
Excuse me.
Like a Scooby-Doo burp.
Like, I think in order for William Johnson to ever be as influential as he is, we'd have to go back in time and make sure YouTube wasn't turn out the way it did. That's the only way William Johnson could have like a stranglehold on YouTube again. But again, seeing him back and just doing what he did, like a diet equals 3, it's literally equals 3 in everything but name and branding.
Wait, guys. I just realized how William Johnson can get his success back. There's 2 ways. There's 2 ways for him to get that stranglehold on YouTube again. Way number 1, become one of Mr. Beast's friends.
True.
Way number 2, join the Dream SMP.
True.
Or way number 3, just create a 4th channel with Matt Pack or Porn Theory.
There you go. Now we're talking.
Collaborative channel. Hello,
now we're talking.
Theory. For today, we're doing a map.
Honestly, if Matt Pat was to ever go full meta and do Porn Theory, if he didn't get Ray William Johnson hosted, I think I'd be sad.
William Johnson for at least like 1 episode. For like the stepmom episode, like come on, what are you doing? Like come on, Matt Pat. Like how are you out of touch, man? You do fucking FNAF.
Again, YouTube is such a way where it not only bullies creators off the platform, but their whole "we must be child friendly" shit has driven away so many creative minds off of YouTube. At Dookie Shed. At Dookie Shed. If you stumble across this, please come back to YouTube. We could really use you.
Yeah.
True.
Fuck, you said you wanted... You said back in... I don't know, 2016, 17, that you wanted to have a threesome in Honey Pop. Well, bitch, Canoe, I got news for you. The second game allows you to do that.
He literally said, bro, if Honey Pop 2 isn't just threesomes, I'll be disappointed. And that's what Honey Pop 2
So, by that logic, whenever Honey Pop 2 came out, that was Dookie Shed's Game of the Year. Again, would I like to see Ray William Johnson... Would I like to see Ray William Johnson be up there in subscribers again? Absolutely. Is it going to happen? Probably not. But I'm okay with that because at least he's back in some shape or form.
I just realized something, boys. There's only 2 ways Dookie said can come back to YouTube. 3.
Oh.
There are 3 ways that he's going to come back to YouTube.
They stopped
Way
giving
number
a
1, Mega Man 12. Way number 2, Pokemon Legends Arceus. Way 3, Honey Pop 2.
Way 4, YouTube stops giving a shit about advertising to kids all the goddamn time. Way number 5, they don't make it toxic for fucking creators.
Oh, so back in like 2018, I think, he tweeted 23 years, that's long enough of a break.
Yeah.
Like, just the amount of how degrade... Well, not degrading, but...
Anyone says, I'm going to laugh my ass off if Dookie said actually makes his comeback 23 years after he made that tweet. Or however many years after he made that tweet saying, blah, 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 long enough of a break. But hey, he has been on YouTube since.
His last appearance that I know of... Yeah, I was about to say. His last appearance was on Nate Wants to Battle about a year ago when he was in the Fatlit music video.
I found this out, and now y'all are going to be... And I got tripped out about it, so now y'all have to get tripped out about it. Chris is the oldest member of the Mr. Beast crew.
Is he actually?
He's 25. He's 25. The other 3 are each 23.
Mr. Beast is only 20. Jesus Christ.
Mr. Beast, Carl, and Sandra are 23, yet Chris is 25.
Wait, Carl's 23?
Yeah.
I thought Carl was younger than that. I thought Carl was the youngest.
I thought Carl was like 21.
That's what I thought.
But nah, he's 23, same age as Jimmy Sandler. Oh my! It's also crazy because Jimmy went to high school with Chris. So either Chris failed at that time, or Chris was like in his senior year while Jimmy was first meeting him.
Could be any number of things. Chris could have also stayed back an extra year to get more classes and shit.
True. Okay. I'll tell you who the oldest member would have been of the group, though.
Jake the Viking, I believe. Yeah.
He's 29.
I was about to say, he's almost 30, I think.
Yeah. Oh, man. Jake the Viking is only 6'4". Moist Critical would tower over him.
Also, if it wasn't thanks to Ray William Johnson, we wouldn't have Moist Critical as we do today.
Yeah.
True.
When he shouted him out on Equals 3.
True.
Anyway. We're glad to see you back, Ray. We just don't think you'll ever be as big as you were. And that's okay.
Sadly.
I'll take having Ray William Johnson than not having him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
All right. So the reason why this next topic, unless somebody else has anything to add about doing your mom, I mean Ray William Johnson.
Yeah, I do got something interesting to add to that.
Oh, okay.
PewDiePie is 32.
What the fuck?
Yeah, right. Mark's 32 as well. I'm gonna laugh my ass off. Jack's like 31 or 33. Jack is 31.
Nice.
I remember when
You wouldn't
Jacksepticeye
expect
was cool.
I mean, he.
Well, Nate
he
Wants to
literally
Battle
does the
has to be
same
pushing 30.
thing.
Nate Wants to Battle has to be mid-20s.
I'm checking Nate and Dookie's age now.
They gotta be at least in their mid-20s.
Nate Wants to Battle.
Well, it makes sense that Mr. Beast was 23, considering he started his YouTube channel when he was like 13. And I mean, Charlie's 25, and he started his channel when he was like 13.
Yeah.
It's actually 27.
Who's 27?
Nate's Charlie.
Charlie's 27? I thought he was 25.
Yeah. Nate's 32.
Is he actually?
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
You want to hear something even more surprising? Matt Pat's 35.
Holy
Actually,
shit.
no, it doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me, actually.
Well, it surprised me that he's
He's
that
been
big of a
for a
nerd at
while.
that age.
2 years ago.
What you saying?
I said, it surprised me that he's that big of a nerd at 35.
Yeah.
Okay. Dookie's 34.
Dookie's 34. Oh. He always kind of looked older when he was in his prime, so that makes sense. Well, fuck, I mean, Adosa Buckley's fucking 40 years old. He just turned 40 this year, same age. He actually has the same birthday as Beyonce, believe it or not. I'm not talking like Beyonce, I'm talking Beyonce.
No, the one no one cares about.
Yeah, the one nobody cares about.
I'm just gonna say right here, right now, happy birthday to Jerry Trainer. Apparently, it's his birthday today.
Shout out Spencer, man. He's got to be almost
like,
40.
He's almost 50. The fuck you mean? He's 45.
Is he actually? Holy shit. So he would have been in his mid-30s when iCarly started then.
Yeah, he's 45.
Jesus
Born in 77.
Christ.
He just turned 45 today, yeah.
Yeah, well, fucking the other day, what was it? Me and Owen were fucking around. We found out that fucking Nardwar was 52.
That's cool.
Man dresses like he's fucking 20.
And his skin looks like he's in his mid-20s.
Yeah, like he does not look 52. Well, Weird Al's 62 apparently.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, man. Again, it's hard to believe how these people age. Like, some of them do not look there. Like, Ben Shapiro has to be in his 30s, almost 40s. And he looks like a fucking child.
Too Mad is 21.
Yeah.
Ben Shapiro is 38.
Yeah, like I said. And he looks like a fucking child.
Yeah.
Like, again, just the way some people age, holy shit.
Yeah.
They age like a fine fucking wine. The way other people age.
Yeah.
Well, Anthony has to be pushing 40 by now.
Max Mofa is almost 30.
Yeah, Max Mofo's almost 30. Yeah, Max Mofo's been in it for a long
Yeah.
time. Anthony has to be in his mid-30s. Anthony Padillo. Yeah, Anthony Padillo has to be in his mid-30s. I'd be shocked if he wasn't.
I'm checking.
Love how this just ended up talking about famous people.
He is 34.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which means Ian would probably be about 34, 35, because I think Ian was older.
Ian's also 34.
Oh, they're the same age, okay.
Yeah, they went to high school together.
Well, yeah, it doesn't mean they're one's a year older or not, you know what I mean?
Hey yo.
Oh, you're
Anthony
younger.
is the 21st most popular 34-year-old on famous birthdays. The 4th most popular, born on this November 4th, and the 3rd most popular celebrity on famous birthdays named Ian.
Yeah, like, it's just, again, it's amazing how many years these people can be in it, and then you're like, wait, holy shit, they're that old?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say it.
Like, Nate Wants to Battle does not look 32. Or however old you said he was. He does not. He looks like he's in his mid-20s. It could be the piercings and shit, but like, nah, I don't know, man. That man looks like he's in his mid-fucking-20s.
Joji's almost 30.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, Filthy Frank being about 30, that makes sense. Again, I think the biggest age that shocked me was fucking Nardward.
iDubbbz is 31.
Yeah, no, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
No, that sounds about right. Again, it's just, when they've been on the platform so long, you don't even think. Like, Graylin Johnson has to be almost 40.
Steve Harvey is 65.
Ray William Johnson is 40.
Like 40 exactly?
Yeah. He turns 41 this year.
Right, I remember him in a video being like, you want to feel old? I'm 40 years old now. Right,
Yeah, born on August 14th, 81.
And he's been doing your mom ever since.
Yeah.
Why does Charlie D'Amelio have the most popular... How come I've never heard of 2 of the top 5 most famous birthdays? What the hell?
Again, Charlie D'Amelio is a useless fucking hack. Anyway, switching off topics now. Pokemon, 2 versions. Do you think it'll ever stop?
No, and it shouldn't.
Well, the reason why this is a topic is because I seen a thing on Facebook where they're like, Pokemon needs to stop doing the 2 version shit. I agree, but I disagree.
Yeah. Why do you agree with that? It's stupid. They should...
No,
the 2 versions...
Hear me out. I agree with it for the simple fact because it allows them to do stupid shit like lock shit in post-game. But I don't disagree with it because the 2 thing has always worked for them. It's a system that's always worked, and if you want to catch them all, you need both versions, which, yeah, is kind of bullshit, but it makes sense because, okay, say, for example, with a Diamond and Pearl remakes, say you were a fan of Diamond, but you hate fucking Pearl. Well, then you're gonna want the Diamond, but if they only remastered Pearl, then you're gonna be like, well, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Remaster Platinum, forget Diamond and Pearl.
They should remaster Platinum, I agree. However, like,
oh, there was this name for fucking Platinum, which was like fucking hilarious. That someone had for like the Platinum remaster. Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
Again, I don't think it's gonna, like... Well, if it does stop, they're gonna do it for a good reason, or it's gonna be like, when it's only one Pokemon version, it's gonna be like the shit they're doing with, like, Legends Arceus. Where it won't be, like, the main game. The main games, like, the main generations, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, blah, 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 blah. That'll all be 2 versions, but, like, I could see them doing more spin-off one-offs. Like, Stadium 2, XD, Coliseum... Snap, Rumble, Park, Puzzle League, so on and so forth. I can see them maybe focusing on more of that type of game as opposed to
people on the internet are just so desperate.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
They're predicting that Legends Arceus is gonna come out with a Platinum remake alongside it.
No. No, unfortunately, no. That'd be cool, but no. Well, I remember people were getting, like, really pissed off with Legends Arceus for looking bad or some shit.
No, that was Brilliant Diamond and Sunny Pearl.
No, it was Legends Arceus. Forbes was getting pissed off about the way it looked. Also, apparently, from what I saw, you can actually change out moves without going to a move tutor in the game. So that's a game changer.
That's awesome.
So, like, you can literally pick your moveset once it learns the moves. So, like, say you want, like, say it knows, like, 4 moves and you forget a move later for a different move, but you want to go back and reteach it, you can always just swap it out. And bring it, and put it back on. So, say, for example, you get rid of, like, Flamethrower for, like, I don't know, Flare Blitz, just for example, and you want, like, you're like, oh, well, fuck, I could really use Flamethrower again? You can just go and you can just, like, replace it, and you can redo the whole moveset from what I saw, too.
I found forms, like, the new leaked forms and evolutions for Legends Arceus.
I do think they need to chill it on the regional variants, though. Those are kind of getting a little bit annoying. I think they could chill on that, but I don't see them dropping the 2 version thing. But they can chill with the regional variants.
I like the regional variants.
It's not that I don't like the regional variants. It's just, holy shit, it seems every fucking region needs to have a new regional variant, which is unnecessary.
It's a unique way for them to keep up with
I know, it keeps some Pokemon fresh or gives certain Pokemon a boost that could have used it, like Zigzagoon, but, like, we didn't need Mega Evolutions and then, like, a generation or 2 later, fucking Gigantamax and Dynamax forms, you know what I mean? They basically serve the same purpose, except they have a chance to make them look fucking goofy. Except for Pikachu. Pikachu is the best Gigantamax form, and I will not dispute. No, okay. Second best. The best is Gengar because it looks like Astro World. Yo, I found Astro World.
Dynamax and Gigantamax is just them fusing two pre-existing features.
Dynamax and fucking Gigantamax is basically reminds me of fucking those old Digivolves where they needed like those certain stones where like when War Greymon was the thing and shit. Like when they needed that crystal or that rock or that extra Digi device to Digivolve to War Greymon and crap.
Yeah. Something like that.
Well, I mean, a lot of the way Pokemon forms look reminds me of Digimons. I'm just gonna put that out there. That is one ugly Dialga and Palkia. That's all I'm gonna say. Dialga and Palkia look ugly in the new Legends games.
What the fuck?
I don't like the way they look. I don't like that.
What the fuck? Why does Palkia have two? I mean, is it on a horse leg thing?
Palkia looks like it's has floaties.
I think some of these
it looks like
are
it has
unofficial.
floaties.
I feel like some of these might be unofficial because
I
know for a fact Samurott, Typhlosion, and Decidueye
all got new regional variants. I know they did all get new regional. Yes, I think they've been confirmed. I think they've been confirmed.
All I know is that Zoroark has one of the most badass.
I'm sorry. Yeah, the white on red looks nice. I'll give you them that. That looks nice.
If I do get Legends Arceus, I will 100% be using a Zoroark, considering it's apparently supposed to be normal Ghost type.
Oh, that's pretty dope. Although Stantler literally looks like a. I forget what I was saying, but yeah. Even Sneasel. Sneasel kind of looks bad.
That's Sneasel.
Torkoal looks stupid.
There's no Torkoal.
Oh, what's that one beside Quillfish then?
The one beside
the puffer balloon fish. That looks like Torkoal. Is it not Torkoal?
That's Landorus.
Oh, Jesus, that's ugly.
I believe they merge Landorus, Thundurus, and Tornadus into one form.
Ew, gross. Palkia looks like it needs floaties. Voltorb and Electro literally look like they're anime.
Yep.
I don't like that.
Looks kind of weird.
Braviary too. Braviary looks like you just got a freaking thing of like those weird pink sunglasses with like the fake eyelashes on them.
He's wearing Pit Vipers.
Yeah, he's wearing Pit Vipers. His name's Chad. That's it. If I ever get Legends Arceus, I'm naming if I catch a Braviary, I'm naming him Chad. Because only Chads wear Pit Vipers.
I like the Arcanine and Growlithe. I like the Zorua and Zoroark.
Yeah, Zorua and Zoroark are nice. Quillfish. I'm glad they're finally giving Quillfish an evolution by the looks of it. Sneasel doesn't look half bad. Goodra and Sliggoo look stupid.
Fucking what Scyther evolves into looks stupid.
Is it Avalugg right there?
Yeah, Avalugg kind of looks stupid too. Bastiodon's new evolution looks stupid. Ursaring looks like the
fucking hilarious.
Ursaring looks like the sea bear from that SpongeBob episode with the circles.
Yeah.
That's literally what he looks like. He looks like when they were trying to keep out the sea bear with the circle.
Yeah. Ursaring looks like the thing I would walk up to and be like, "Oh my god, it's even cuter." Kawaii does.
Stop fucking petting it.
But yeah, I would also love to use Zorua and Zoroark because it's apparently supposed to be a normal ghost type.
That could get interesting for type wise.
Yeah, they haven't had one yet.
A normal ghost? No, I don't think they have.
And from what I've heard, the Voltorb's is rumored to be grass electric.
Okay, that could be interesting. Well, I mean, it's basically Rotom Lawnmower, but still could be interesting. Because I think really the Rotom form is the only grass electric. I think you can quote. I think
I think there might be an Ultra Beast that's grass electric.
Okay, I was about to say I could be wrong about that, but last I checked, he was the only. He was the only one.
There do be.
Is it just Rotom or is there another?
When I Google it, I only see a Rotom.
Yeah, so only Rotom Lawnmower has had the form then, the typing then. All I'm saying is Rotom haunting appliances was like the funniest thing ever. That was a genius concept on there.
There's two actually.
Oh, what's the other one? Was it an Ultra Beast like you said?
The other one. This thing just says that two. It said two. Rotom Lawnmower, and then one I ran about Rotom Lawnmower.
Because I only know Rotom Lawnmower. I didn't know there was another one. Which, again, I can't keep up with all the fucking new Pokemon they introduced, so there could realistically be one that I'm just not thinking of. You know what I mean? But I'm pretty sure there was only ever... So, really, if they made Voltorb and Electrode Grass Electric, it would be an untapped type. I'm sorry, but Palkia looks like it's about to be Dragon Fairy, if that is its form. And you can't tell me I'm wrong. Look at Palkia and tell me that you do not see that being a Dragon Fairy if it is its form.
Yeah, it doesn't mean a Dragon Fairy.
I see Dialga being a Dragon Fairy. I see Palkia.
No, I see
I see Palkia being kind of like a Calyrex, a dragon fucking normal Dragon Steel.
No, I think Dialga is going to be a Dragon Dark, actually, just the way it looks.
Because it kind of looks like fucking Necrozma.
Yeah, sorta.
Yeah, and fucking Dialga looks like Dialga mixed with Necrozma, and Palkia looks like Palkia mixed with Calyrex.
Arcanine looks like it's going to be a Dark Fire type.
I think Arcanine's typing was already revealed. Let me check.
Sneasel looks like it's going to probably be like an Ice Poison or an Ice Dark still. Or maybe an Ice Ghost. Avalugg looks like it's going to be a Ground Ice type, which that is terrible coverage.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, that is a terrible type to have. That means you're weak to a whole lot of shit.
Oh, yeah.
You'd be weak to a lot of shit. Samurott, probably like a dark water, Typhlosion, dark water probably.
Fire Rock.
Fire Rock?
Growlithe is Fire Rock.
Fire Rock, interesting. Okay. Again, I think they could chill it with the regional variants, though, because, like, we don't need a new regional variant for every region we go to.
Ooh, Braviary gains the Psychic typing to be Psychic Flying.
Oh, ooh. So Pit Vipers allow you to be a Psychic. Got it. Gonna go invest myself in a pair of Pit Vipers. What's up, my name is Chad.
Yeah, everything I'm looking at says that Zoroark and Zorua are normal ghosts.
Also, I thought Legends Arceus was supposed to come out at the beginning of the month, not the end of the month. Did they get delayed? Or am I just tripping?
You're tripping.
I thought it was supposed to come out at the... I thought it was supposed to come out at the end of the month. Or at the beginning of the month the whole time. I thought it was supposed to come out at, like, the 11th. Originally. Maybe. For whatever reason, I thought it was supposed to come out on the 11th. Oh well. Again, like I said, I don't see them stopping the regional thing, but I could see them, like, the 2 per region, but I could see them doing, like, more one-off games, like what Legends Arceus is gonna be.
Honestly, depends on the fucking success of Legends Arceus.
If Legends of Arceus does good, can we get, like, an XD or a Coliseum remaster or a sequel? That'd be...
Scyther evolves into a rock bug instead of a steel bug now?
Oh, that's worse. I think that's worse. Scyther, at least the one good thing with Scizor is that he had a decent defense, so it wouldn't usually get wiped out by one fire type move. But Scizor and Scyther's move typing has always been garbage, and you're not going to change my mind about that, because like a flying bug type and a steel bug, well, there's your 4 times weakness to fire and ice.
Stantler's regional evolution is a normal Psychic.
Why Psychic? Nothing on that tells me Psychic.
Bascuin, the fucking Gen 5 Fist, evolves into a water ghost type.
Water Ghost. Could be
Water
interesting.
Ghost. Ooh.
Water Ghost is interesting because I don't think they've had a Water Ghost type, or it's been a long ass time if they have. Yes, they've had a Water Ghost. Frillish and them.
Voltorb has been confirmed to be electric grass.
Okay, so it would be the second electric grass type then.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, because
it's not
it's
not
funny.
telling me the typing for any other of the forms.
Well, it's funny that Bastiodon becomes a Water Ghost type when a Pokemon in its same generation was a Water Ghost type. And Frillish.
Bastiodon's a Ghost type?
Honestly, I think I can see Ursaring being a normal Psychic type. Or like a normal Dark.
Nah, man, normal water.
Oh, please, for the meme, do it normal water. Please.
Normal water, and you can only find it in the water.
Please, for the meme.
You can only find it using Dive. You can only find it using Dive with the new Sponge Pokemon, and Staryus and Octilleries are the only other Pokemon you can encounter.
Please, for the meme, do it. Please. Can we get a normal water type for the meme? I would love that.
Honestly, normal types don't have enough type diversity. It's either you're pure normal, you're normal flying, or you're like nothing else really.
No. Sometimes you can get a cool type like an electric, but like it's rare.
No, never mind. You're right. I forgot. There's also normal fairy. It's pretty common.
Yeah, look at Zooral.
It's the only.
It's such a candy ass. It can't even be water type.
Yeah, it's stupid that it's the whole evolution line is water fairy.
And before it was just pure water, and he was normal.
Yeah.
Well, I think for like a generation or two, it was normal water, and then ever since like Gen 4 or 5, it's just been normal. And then fairy type got introduced, and it was normal fairy.
It's stupid. But like, yeah, it's either like normal fairy, normal flying, or pure normal, or like you don't really have or you're not really a normal type.
That's a lie. There's a few normal electrics out there.
I'm gonna see how much I'm gonna look on Bulbapedia for every normal type. I'm gonna see which ones aren't pure normal, normal fairy, or normal flying.
Heliolisk and his pre-evolution Helioptile aren't. They're normal electric. I know that for a fact.
I'm checking.
I am curious to know the numbers, but I know for a fact that.
Show me the goddamn type. There we go. Okay. Girafarig.
Yeah, normal psychic. I forgot about Girafarig for a second.
Yeah, Girafarig, that's 1. Babarrel, that's 2.
Babarrel's normal?
Normal water.
I thought it was just water.
Okay, are we counting megas?
I feel like that's a cop-out.
Okay, so still only 2. This new Zor was...
Yeah, normal ghost.
Deering and its evolution.
Deering. What are they? Oh yeah, normal grass.
Normal grass.
Oh, Sawsbuck. Sawsbuck was always a cool Pokemon. I liked its gimmick in Gen 5.
Meloetta is normal psychic and normal fighting.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
B is normal ground.
Who?
Diggersby.
Oh, Diggersby.
Barrel's evolution?
No, the Bunnelby. Bunnelby's evolution.
Duh. Stuffle and Beware. Normal fighting. Oruguru. Grandpa. Wydearn, that's 15. And the rest of them are all secondary normal typing.
Strange. Oh, well. Yeah, but I mean, with normal...
15... There's 15 with the secondary typing, but if we're counting with secondary typing being normal, there's for
whatever reason,
there's 15 or 25 depending on. There's 16, 15, 25, or 26 depending on what you count.
Well, for whatever reason, I always thought that fucking Babarrel was normal ground. I don't know why. Or water ground. I thought it was like Quagsire for whatever reason.
Well, I mean, it's a fucking beaver. What else would you expect?
I mean, that's true, but I mean, they've done weirder. You know what I mean? Anyway, so again, I don't think they are or should get rid of the
I'm
two.
upset.
Oh, why?
Why is Dunsparce up here normal?
That actually has always pissed me off. Also, it pisses me off that he never got an evolution when they were handing out evolutions like fucking candy.
Mm-hmm.
I hate the because
Regional,
Dunsparce is
or like at least a regional evolution because Pokemon are getting those now.
Yeah, like Dunsparce
There's
should have got a
Galarian-
Galar form.
Oh.
You won't change my mind.
Well, he wasn't in Galar, and
I know, but I'm just saying.
maybe a Hisuian form.
Oh, is
There's
that
no
what?
time. That's what the new region's called, Hisui.
There's not much time though, unless they're gonna reveal it late.
They always wait to reveal. They always don't reveal some things about some Pokemon in the game. There's always Pokemon that you never know you don't know about going into the game.
That's true, but I mean, again, I doubt it, but you never know. You're right.
I love how they made their. I also love how Galar has 2 Pikachu clones that are both very prominent in the story mode.
Yeah. That fucking one that turns into hungry, angry mode.
And the fucking electric corgi.
The electric Yamper. Yamper. Other than Pachirisu, Yamper was the best Pikachu clone.
Pikachu.
You can't even call that a clone.
Yes, I can.
No, it's the fucking pre-ev. You can't call that a clone. That's a cop-out.
Smash Bros. Calls it a clone, so I can call it a clone.
That's a clone fighter. There's a difference.
Ghost fighter.
There's a whole fucking difference behind that. Bite your fucking tongue, you stupid bitch.
I have one question for you.
You wouldn't download a fucking car, would you?
No.
Mm.
What are
No. What?
What are those?
You cut out 4 different times there.
What are those?
What are those?
That's what I think I heard, but I have no idea.
I don't know.
These are my Crocs.
What are
These are my Crocs.
Who the fuck still wears Crocs? I'll tell you, middle-aged dads.
I'll tell you, people who are smart.
Listen,
Gotta put
listen.
them Crocs in sports
I was
mode.
just about to say, do you wear your Crocs normally or in sports mode?
Sports mode?
The Lightning McQueen Crocs in sports mode stay on during.
What do you mean? What do you mean by sports mode? Like,
Okay.
like doing the whole thing?
Okay, so like, what is it? If the straps on the back of your heel, that's normal mode, right?
No, that's
Oh.
sports mode.
Yeah. So like, depending on how you place your Croc will depend if you're in sports mode or not.
Sports mode, and then there's sports mode and I don't know what the other one's called. Neutral mode, I think.
Maybe, I don't remember. But yeah, no. As soon as like I remember, he's like, "Oh, what you like my fly Crocs? I'll put them in sport mode." And I was like, "Oh my god, oh my god."
Funniest part is the people who are behind Crocs call it sports mode now.
I love that actually.
They called it like sports mode in like interviews and stuff.
I love that. I actually love that. Finally, some good wholesome news.
My question is, so there's this guy who invented Crocs, but they're gloves.
Mhm.
Oh, I've seen those. Those look weird.
Those look fucking comfy. The fuck.
They look comfy, but they look fucking weird.
His entire thing is he makes useless inventions.
That's fair. That's fair.
But how do they go into sports mode? What's sports mode for them? Like, is it in the front of the? Is it like when it's in front of this so it can wrap around the penis?
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty much where we
Alright,
end
so
that
you-
conversation.
When your
No,
hand gets
that's where
tired,
we end
then
that
you use your strap.
conversation.
When your hand gets tired, then you have to start using your Croc straps.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Maybe won't you come
My
my way?
way.
My Crocs are in sports mode, eh?
But like, all right. Do you guys have anything to say about if Pokemon will ever stop the 2 variant version region exclusive shit?
They probably won't, but
I'm ready for Gen 9, where the freaking legendary Pokemons are a Croc and a Flip Flop.
Nice. No,
Pokemon Pokemon
no.
Mexico.
No, you're wrong. It's a Croc and a Trunkla.
No, it's a Croc and Croc and a chunk of that. It's Pokemon America and Pokemon Mexico.
No, it's Pokemon Tuscan Sunset and Pokemon Teal version. Shout out to Mr. One Ups. Shout out to Mr. One Ups for that one.
So they've ran out of colors. They've ran out of a bunch
Listen, just
of
ever since he said Pokemon Tuscan Sunset and Pokemon Teal version, I now one day want a Pokemon Tuscan Sunset or Teal.
Yeah.
Pokemon Teal and Pokemon Cyan.
I'm waiting for it.
Ready for the next Gen
I'm
1
waiting.
remake.
Honestly, why are they just gonna go full meta and do Pokemon Neon?
Pokemon what?
Neon.
Pokemon Neon versus Pokemon Gothic.
That'd be cool, actually.
Yeah.
You do like a Gothic region. You have like a Gothic style region for fucking Gothic, and you got like a fucking 80s fucking neon sign fucking region.
It's like the same. It's like the same region. It's like 70s to like 80s. It takes place in like the 70s to 80s style of like living. And like during like the daytime, it's all like gloomy and shit. But like at nighttime, there's like people outside and there's like neon signs and everywhere. And
I would love that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I don't want them to stop the 2 version because at the end of the day, I don't think it harms. And Pokemon are still some of the best-selling fucking games per console they show up on.
Yeah.
So it's honestly it's a try
in the top. Is it Pokemon top 5 most selling series?
Yes. Behind
I want to say top 3, but I'm pretty sure it's top 5.
I know Mario's ahead of it, and I think Call of Duty's ahead of it. That's it. I don't know what else is ahead of it. But I'm pretty sure Mario is the best-selling franchise. I'm almost 99.9% sure of that.
Alright, I'm looking at the list of the best. Mario at number 1.
Yeah.
Oh, this is video game. Oh no, Tetris is considered a different. Okay,
Tetris is considered a franchise, yes.
So number 1 is Mario. Number 2 is Tetris. Number 3 is Call of Duty. Number 4 is Super Mario.
Oh, they count those as different? That's stupid.
Yeah. Number 5 is Pokemon.
Okay.
Number 6 is GTA.
Wow.
Number 7 is FIFA.
That doesn't surprise me.
8 is... Okay, this is a wrong list, because 8's Minecraft.
Well, Minecraft is a series because of Cave Story and shit like that.
Sure, okay. 9's Wii.
Oh, like the resort, party,
Sports,
music.
Party,
oh, okay.
Yeah. And 10 is Lego.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
11 is Sims.
Really? Sims is in top 10? I thought Sims would have been top 10.
I'm just going to do like top 20. Final Fantasy is 13.
That surprised me that it's that low.
Mario Kart is 14th.
Oh, really?
Assassin's Creed is 15th.
Wow.
Need for Speed is 16th. Sonic is 17th.
Sonic's in the top. Good for Sonic.
Madden's 18th.
That doesn't surprise me. I'm surprised it's that low.
19th. Legend of Zelda is 19th.
I'm surprised it's that low.
And wrapping up the top 20 is Resident Evil.
Huh. It's because they keep on remastering 4.
Oh, hold on, never mind. I figured out how this works. Yellow is a sub-series. Okay, so I'll redo it, okay. Number 1 is Mario.
Duh.
Number 2 is Tetris.
Yep.
Still. 3 is Call of Duty. 4 is Pokemon.
Yeah, if you take out Super Mario, yeah.
Yeah, if you take out the sub-series, making GTA the 5th most selling franchise.
Yeah, and you want to know what? I bet you a majority of that is GTA fucking 5.
5. Yeah. There's 355 million unique units sold of GTA franchises. 155 millions of GTA 5.
Holy shit. Well, I know fucking GTA 5. GTA 5, I seen this thing when it was first released. I seen like a memory back on Facebook. It made 80 million its first week. And I was like, yeah, you want to know the best part? It's probably almost doubled that by now.
What the fuck do you mean almost? Oh, you mean weekly or just in total?
Like in total. Like its first week, it sold $80 million worth of units. It's
Oh,
probably
probably
almost
way
doubled that by now, if not tripled.
Each unit is about 80 million, and there's over 300 million. Is around $80, and there's over 300 million units sold.
Yeah, so maybe it's almost tripled it even.
155 million units sold of GTA 5 alone. So that's about tripled. That's probably about quadrupled actually.
Give or take, yeah.
Making 6th FIFA, Minecraft 7th, Wii 8th, Lego 9th, and making The Sims crack the top 10.
I was about to say, The Sims have to be, like, near top. I'm surprised it's not top 10 without Super Mario, though. I always thought because I thought the Sims franchise was, like, is it just not as big as I remember? Because I thought that was, like, a big deal.
It's a big deal, but there hasn't been a new one since 4, which came out, like, 2012.
Yeah, SimCity, that came out in, like, 2013-14, did it not?
SimCity and Sims are 2 different series.
Okay, that's bullshit. You know what games I miss? The Tycoon games. I miss those. Like Roller Coaster Tycoon and shit.
Making Final Fantasy 11th most selling. Assassin's Creed 12th. Need for Speed 13th. Sonic 14th. Madden 15th. Zelda 16th. Resident Evil 17th. Star Wars 18th. NBA 2K 19th.
Ugh.
And Pro Evolution Soccer at 20.
I'll tell you what doesn't count for those sales. eFootball 2021. Hey-ho! Worst fucking rated game on Steam.
Which one?
Well, PES Football rebranded themselves to eFootball, and its latest version is the lowest rated game on Steam. It is legit.
Tomb Raider is the 21st most selling series.
You know what I'm surprised is not up there? The WWE franchise.
I'll see if I can get to it.
Same with Chell. Same with Chell.
Dragon Quest is 22.
What the fuck?
The Tom Clancy series is 23rd.
I didn't even think Tom Clancy was still that into. Well, I guess Rainbow Six Siege.
Halo is 24th.
How is Halo that low?
Yeah,
Gran Turismo is 25th.
Well, then again, Halo 5. It does have Halo 5.
5, yeah.
26th is Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter's that high. Wow. Good for
27 is the Worms series.
Nice.
Yes. Nice.
28th is gonna sock you. Mortal Kombat.
It barely cracks the top 30. I'm surprised it's ahead of Street Fighter. I'll give you that.
29 is Borderlands.
That's only like 4 games.
And ending the top 30 is Just Dance.
Just Dance.
Fuck, I'm surprised that's not higher just because of how many they fucking pump out.
Yeah.
1 is Animal Crossing.
Hey, respect.
32 is Smash Bros.
For 4 games to be 32, you know you have a hot seller. I'm gonna guess Melee is probably the best selling of them all.
33 is Expand Dong.
Donkey Kong!
Donkey Kong. Oregon Trail is 34th. The Dragon Ball games are
Wait!
Oregon Trail?
Oregon Trail was more than just one fucking game?
Yeah.
Deadass?
Deadass. It's a top-selling series.
Shit.
The Dragon Ball games is 34, I believe I said. Just Dance is number 30. I'll just restart from there. 31, Animal Crossing, 32, Smash Bros. 33, Donkey Kong, Oregon Trail, 34. Dragon Ball is their 35th most selling.
Interesting.
The WWE games are 36.
That surprises me.
Higher than Cell.
That also surprises me.
Get this. One below 36, 37.
Yeah.
Red Dead with only 2 games.
3, Undead Nightmare.
Red Dead Nightmare?
Undead Nightmare. They counted that as a game, I think.
I think they did, or something like that.
I think they did.
That counted as a Red Dead Redemption game, though?
Or do they count, like, Red Dead Revolver and shit? Like, from back in the day?
I don't know.
Red Dead Revolver, actually.
Because there's Red Dead Revolver.
The Elder Scrolls is 38.
That low, really?
39 is Battlefield, and ending the top 40 is Civilization.
Hey, respect.
41 is Metal Gear.
Is Chell even in the top 50?
I'm second. 42 is Tekken.
Tekken and Mortal Kombat are higher than Street Fighter?
Yeah. 44,
That's
43
surprising.
rather, is God of War.
That surprises me. That both Mortal
44
Kombat
is
and Tekken.
Bandicoot. 45 is Bejeweled.
Bejeweled.
That has like 2 games. Never. That's mobile games.
Yeah, 46 is a Far Cry.
Well, there's 6 of those, so that makes sense.
47 is Diablo. 48 is The Witcher. 49 is Street Fighter.
How is Street
49.
Fighter barely in the top 50?
And ending the top 50 is Pac-Man.
Wow.
51 is Uncharted. 52 is Guitar Hero. 53 is Harry Potter.
Harry Plopper.
50. Pac-Man ended the top 50. 51.
Okay, can we move on to the next? Can we move on to the next one? Because this is already a long podcast. I can tell.
Nah.
Yeah, we already lost like half an hour just doing this.
Yeah.
55 is Kirby.
I'm gonna say
Do you any closing remarks about Pokemon and the 2 versions? We'll start
no,
with that.
not really.
Right.
Other than I don't know if it'll ever
Right
stop.
now, Kingdom
Maybe it will,
Hearts
maybe it won't. I don't know.
Kingdom Hearts appears to be barely in the top 60, and I'm still scrolling, and I'm around 70 something, and I've yet to find Cell.
Well, okay, but Kingdom Hearts. The only reason why it's that hot.
Dogs is in the top 100.
Wait, what?
Nintendo Dogs is in the top 100.
Oh my god.
I like that.
Devil May Cry is in the top 80, but like top 80, maybe barely out of it, but almost like, but over 10 above it is Nintendo Dogs.
Well, Nintendo Dogs was a big thing back in the day too, though.
The Last of Us 2, 1 below Devil May Cry.
Ew! Last of Us has 2 games. Ew. Gross. I want to fucking puke.
Yu-Gi-Oh's pretty high. It's in the top 100.
All right. Xbox Activision merger. What do we think of that? Or buyout, whatever you want to call it.
I think this is going to open up quite the debates online, to be honest.
Well, it's the same thing when Discord got bought by Microsoft, too.
Yeah, true.
Also, Microsoft, stop buying shit. Fucking sakes. Well, they own fucking id Software. They own Bethesda.
Yeah.
Well, ZeniMax, whatever. id Software, ZeniMax, same thing basically.
Yeah.
They own Activision, Blizzard, the people who do Candy Crush.
Yep.
Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Rare, can't forget about Rare, even though they don't do anything. Even though they do nothing with fucking Rare. And honestly, I feel like with them buying properties like this, it's gonna just... It's proven... Microsoft has proven over the years that it doesn't work because look at Rare.
Yeah.
Rare literally made those Kinect sports games and then was forgotten about.
Yep.
That's why I say this right now. I'm sending a video to podcast editor Tim. Put it in.
What the heck? What is this, Microsoft? I just bought you out. Now come over here. Hey, Bethesda, cash. Ooh, free money. We have a lot more money to spend and we need more games for Game Pass. Oh, hello there, Activision. Ooh, I love money. Oh, and bring your friend Blizzard over here, too. Hey, Blizzard, the money's this way. Yes. Now come over here, my Game Pass slaves. Hey, EA, you're next. You'll never buy me out. Never. Oh, yeah? We'll see about that. Ha, gotcha. Money. But it's so hard to resist. But I can't. All right, fine.
Like, it's not that I have a problem with, like, if you have the money and you want to buy a franchise or a property, go for it. But, like, with Microsoft doing all this shit, not only is it the 3rd biggest buyout in history, it just makes you think, if they start doing this, who's to say more companies won't, like, start Who say like Sony doesn't buy out fucking Sega to make Sonic Nintendo exclusive? Or like Sony buying out EA to make all of EA's games PlayStation exclusive? Because I feel like the more these companies are buying each other out, the more it's gonna end up being like, oh, this is now you can only get this on this platform. Because I'm waiting for them. I'm waiting for them to be like, oh yeah, next COD, Xbox exclusive. The next Overwatch, Xbox exclusive. Oh, the next Crash Bandicoot, Xbox exclusive.
This is hilarious. I seen this thing and I was like, bruh, I already know how Xbox is gonna clap back. Xbox about to buy Ubisoft, Square Enix, and Capcom.
You mean Sony?
Yeah, so Sony's gonna do that to clap back against Microsoft. Buy Square Enix, Capcom, and fucking Ubisoft.
Honestly, I could see maybe Sony potentially buying one of them. Probably Square or Ubisoft.
I can see Square and Ubisoft.
I don't see Capcom. I don't see it. Because if they want to stay competitive...
Konami, maybe.
Konami's worth dickety shit, so yeah, maybe.
Exactly.
But if you buy...
brings Metal Gear back.
Okay, but that's nice in theory, but who's to say they, A, would, B... You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing with that. You can't be like, oh yeah, they'll bring back Metal Gear. Kojima wants nothing to do with Konami, and Kojima was the mastermind behind Metal Gear.
Here's the thing, though. Sony ain't petty like Microsoft, so they won't make a bunch of their top sellers for companies that they were to buy out their console exclusive.
Well, I'm not even saying that's what Microsoft's going to do with this.
Doing it. They're already doing it.
Are they doing it with Activision and Blizzard games?
I don't know about Activision and Blizzard, but they're doing it with almost every other property they've obtained.
They've never said anything about like Doom or any of that being Xbox exclusive.
The new ones are actually supposed to be Xbox exclusive.
Gross.
Like not on PlayStation or Nintendo.
Gross. That's gross. I was about to say, because I know Rare, they've been Xbox exclusive for the longest time, but I mean, you know what? Nintendo didn't buy them out, so I mean, hey, that's your flex. But no, I'm sorry, you can't make shit like Doom and Elder Scrolls Xbox exclusive and PC exclusive. Well, PC, okay, for Elder Scrolls, it probably wouldn't harm it because of people who mod. But like, if Doom, Wolfenstein, and all that shit, and Fallout and all that was Xbox and PC exclusive, I don't think they'd sell as well. I don't, actually. Okay, maybe Fallout because of PC, if they can actually get Bethesda to make a good game for once in their fucking lives. That isn't a glitchy piece of shit when it first launches. Like, and that's my problem with all these companies buying each other out, is the exclusivity. Because exclusivity hurts the consumer the most. Look at the Madden. Madden is a good example of that. When EA bought the exclusive license to football, it really fucked up football gaming. Well,
yeah,
American football.
It's already starting. The new Tom Clancy games are going to be Xbox exclusive.
Tom Clancy's Ubisoft.
It's becoming an Xbox exclusive.
How can an Ubisoft game become exclusive when they don't own Ubisoft? Yeah, because Tom Clancy's Ubisoft, eh?
I'm looking at 2022 Xbox exclusives, and Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Extraction is apparently set to be an Xbox exclusive.
It won't be. Because, A, they don't own Ubisoft. Unless they struck a deal for that game only. They could have struck a deal for that game only. But here's the thing. With Tom Clancy being exclusive, who the fuck is giving a shit about the Tom Clancy series in years?
Ark 2 Survival is going to be Xbox exclusive.
Why? Ark 1 was PlayStation exclusive, I believe.
No, it was on PC, Xbox, and PS4, I believe.
Well, who develops Ark? Not you, Ark, but like Ark Survival.
Ark Survival is developed by Bethesda.
Then that makes sense because they bought out Bethesda. Well, I don't give a shit about Ark Survival, so I don't care about that loss. That's just me, though.
Fable 4, I don't know if that's already an Xbox exclusive.
Fable was always an Xbox exclusive, so... They're actually making a fourth fucking Fable?
Yeah, State of Decay 3 is gonna be
Who's State of Decay made by?
State of Decay is made by Undead Labs. Is owned by Bethesda.
Okay, that's why then.
Starfield is gonna be Xbox and PC exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
Bethesda.
Again, maybe for like smaller IPs they'll make it exclusive, but I cannot see them making like Call of Duty, Doom, Elder Scrolls, and all that shit Xbox exclusive because they won't sell as well. They won't, in my opinion.
Maybe they might have like Xbox exclusive items on the game.
Yes, that I can 100% see.
Because I know PlayStation did that with like a shit ton of other stuff.
Yeah, that I can see. That I'd be fine with. If there's like perks if you own it on Xbox, that's fine.
Yeah.
But if you make a game like Call of Duty Xbox and PC exclusive, that's just gonna A, hurt the fan base, B, it's gonna sell worse than it already is.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Because I'm sorry, but Call of Duty is not that great of a franchise, and you make it exclusive.
Not anymore. Well, not as much as it was, no.
Call of Duty has fallen from grace. Actually, pretty much every first-person shooter you can think of has probably had its fall from grace.
Yeah.
Lately, too.
Yeah.
COD, Battlefield, Doom, sorta, kinda, but it redeemed itself. Wolfenstein, not really. I wouldn't say they've had a fall off. Far Cry, definitely. There was one more I was
Apparently,
thinking of.
the next Craft game is set to be Microsoft exclusive.
Well, that's a smaller franchise, so that's fine. But that would mean Crash Bandicoot would only be the ever 2-time exclusive to a console. The only franchise that's exclusive twice to a.
This leak is real. I might just look into getting an Xbox or getting it on Steam.
What?
Apparently, they're making a new fucking Guitar Hero as a Microsoft exclusive.
Oh.
That's gonna sell like ass, though. Because nobody gives a shit about Guitar Hero or Rock Band anymore. That's just gonna sell like shit if they do. They can't do a franchise like that exclusive because it wouldn't be worth it. For the simple fact that all the royalties and licenses they have to pay for the music, it wouldn't be worth it.
Yeah, I guess so.
In my opinion.
You would be actually judging from looking at like Clone Hero, it would sell pretty well on PC.
Maybe PC, but that's it. It wouldn't ship shit for Xbox. I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong. And if I'm wrong, well then, haha, you can laugh at me when the next Guitar Hero comes out and it sells like fucking triple platinum on Xbox. Till such a fucking time. Because from what
I'm reading here, Clone Hero has a 4.9 star rating on a 4.5 under Glitch Wave, which is a like smaller indie game type review thing. With millions of downloads.
Well, yeah, but Clone Hero you can also import your own music, so that's the advantage of Clone Hero. That's why Clone Hero works, but where I think Guitar Hero won't. Unless you can integrate with like Spotify and shit, then well, maybe it has a chance on PC at least. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If it doesn't do Spotify integration, I don't think. But then again, that's a whole different license.
Remember when Guitar Hero partnered up with KFC?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, again, I think exclusivity in gaming hurts the consumer the most, personally, but you know what? It's never gonna stop because of greedy corporations.
Oh. Yeah.
Apparently Microsoft is also looking to revive Skylanders.
Don't. It's not even worth it.
It's interesting, but
it's interesting, but it's not even worth it.
Yeah.
It's not even fucking worth it anymore. Because that whole fad died, and it died fucking hard. Because then Disney's like, oh, let me get some of that.
It died very rough.
Yes. Because Disney's like, ooh, let me get some of that. And then Lego's like, hey, whoa.
It basically just became like a giant like figure collecting thing.
Pretty much. Now, if they made like a Funko Pop game and like you could like, there's a way to scan like Funko Pops you have, that'd be dope. I'd pay for that. I'd pay for that.
No, that happened.
If there's a way to like, if there's like a way to scan in and like do different like level themes based off like the franchise that the Funko Pop comes from, that'd be dope. I'd pay for that.
It would probably be a special type of Funko Pop too.
Yeah, no, or you can scan like, there's a way like you can scan your boxes of the ones you already have.
Yeah, a little QR code on the bottom of the box there, yeah.
Or something, like, you know what I mean? I think that'd be so dope.
The ones that are released don't have QR codes on it.
No, but like you can put in like your barcode and it will allow you to unlock.
There
or even if you don't get levels with it, but you only get levels with the special ones, but you're allowed to use those Funko Pops in like certain levels. That'd still be cool even. And put your Funko Pops to use. Kind of like a whole Webkins thing. But with Funko Pops. I'd pay money for that, personally.
It would be so expensive to develop and shit.
Not necessarily.
Having to integrate millions of Funko Pops, and that's they only have like one of each character in.
Not necessarily. It wouldn't be expensive necessarily, but again,
like you scan your Funko Pop, and then you get like there's only one of each character, but like if you own like multiple of the character, you scan a different one, and then there's like it's like a costume for it.
Oh, so like me for example, with all my Harley Quinns, if I scan my original Harley Quinn, and then I scan like my pink glitter one, I can get that. Yeah, that'd be cool too.
There's only one Harley Quinn in the game, but you can scan, but you have to scan Funko Pops for like different costumes.
Oh yeah, I'd even be fine with that.
Like you just play through the game, and then you get like random characters who have Funko Pops, and if you scan their Funko Pop, you get like different costumes from them based off of the Funko Pop.
I'd even be fine with that. That sounds cool. Again, will it ever happen? Probably fucking not.
I'm gonna have Deadpool Bob Ross.
Hell yeah! That is arguably the best Deadpool figure, and I will not argue it.
Because arguably the best figure, and I won't argue it.
Well, I wouldn't go the best Funko Pop, but it's definitely the best Deadpool Funko Pop.
I said the best Deadpool figure. You said, I repeat what you said. It's the best Deadpool figure, and I won't argue it.
Well, no, because there's no arguing it. That's something so fucking goofy that just works. Again, I just don't think if they want to make like smaller franchises, like Crash Bandicoot, Skylanders, all that shit, if they want to make that shit Xbox exclusive, okay, fine. But like the big franchises like COD and Overwatch, Doom, Skyrim, Fallout, if they make those exclusive, I don't think they'll sell as well. But if they give you perks for buying it on Xbox over PlayStation or Nintendo, or PC even, then I could see the benefit of that.
Yeah.
But, like, if they made COD and Xbox and PC exclusive, nobody would buy that. I'm sorry, but nobody would buy that. Okay, well, maybe not nobody, but next to nobody would buy that. And then you'd have all the fucking people bitching and complaining, oh, COD's Xbox exclusive, that's bullshit. I have a PlayStation, I want to play Call of Duty. Like, then you get a bunch of whiners like that in comments and shit.
Yeah.
Although, if you're playing Call of Duty, please tell me what you see, what the appeal of Call of Duty is. Please tell me in this day and age, what the fuck is the appeal of it? I genuinely would like to know. I genuinely would like to know.
Big news for us, Moon.
What?
WWE 2K22 is going to have a shared community creations that's cross-platform.
Oh, thank fucking Jesus Christ! That means my PC.
Speaking of that, I seen a commercial for that game just earlier today.
Yeah, so did I. I was like, it was like this dude, and he's going in behind the scenes, and I was like, hey, I don't care about this. I don't care about.
That's the reveal trailer. That was the reveal trailer.
I don't care about Joe Schmo over here getting a backyard tour of 2K. I just want the game to be fucking good. And I know this isn't a Masterdebaters point. Which if we do a Masterdebaters around the time it releases or just before it releases, it will be. But I honestly think if 2K drops the ball with this one, WWE's taking the license away from them. I honestly do feel if it's a flop like 20 was, they can kiss that license goodbye.
Yeah.
And if we do a Master Debaters before it releases or shortly after it releases, I'd like to debate who we think it'd go to, because there's 2 companies I can think of that the WWE license would go to. If 2K22 were
to EA.
Yeah, back to either THQ or go back to EA, yeah. Those are my 2 main theories, but again, we'll get more into that if we talk about it.
Going to Ubisoft, everyone. God, please no.
Oh, why would Ubisoft? No. No, not Ubisoft. Anybody but Ubisoft. Fuck, I think I'd rather WWE go to the Bethesda before I let it go to Ubisoft. Any closing remarks or feelings about the Microsoft Xbox merger? Or buyout, whatever you want to call it, I guess. It's stupid. I'll give it that.
People saw it coming at the same time they didn't see it coming. So it was kind of like...
Well, I mean, I kind of seen a buyout coming, but I didn't see it from Microsoft.
Yeah,
because with all the shit that the CEO's in, for like, with all the bullshit he's involved in, I was like, I can see them trying to sell it to stay face, but I thought they were going to sell it to like fucking EA or something.
Yeah.
Or like another company. I didn't think they'd sell it to a console manufacturer. I thought it'd go to another developer, if we're being 100% honest.
Yeah.
I didn't expect like a Microsoft to swoop in and be like, hey. Hey.
I mean, they are, like a multi-trillion-dollar company?
That's true, too.
Oh, shit, Moon. Sims 5 comes out on your birthday.
Shit, they're actually making a Sims 5?
Yeah, it's coming out on your birthday this year.
Huh. Maybe I'll look into that, because I haven't played The Sims in a while. I'd play The Sims again. As long as I don't need EA Play.
Good.
As long as I don't need EA Play.
From what I'm seeing on it looks not half bad.
Anyway. Alright, so last, I guess, talking point. Stan culture. Did Eminem create it? And when did it get so toxic and how? Okay. I agree he didn't create it, but I know it came from the name of his song, and that's why they use it.
But he named it.
I'm not saying well, that's what we're here to discuss. Did because a song that they took the name from, is he inadvertently to blame for Stan culture?
I'm gonna making fun of things that already existed.
I'm gonna disagree in a sense, and here's why. Okay, so you know how in Stan it's like basically Eminem's #1 fan, and he basically tells him to go fuck himself and shit, right? In the song.
Yeah, a stupid fan or super fan or stalker fan, whatever the fuck it's supposed to be.
Yeah. I argue that because of that song, that is why Stan culture acts the way it does.
Yeah.
So that's why I inadvertently blame Eminem, but I'm not saying he's to blame.
That it was already like that before.
Well, actually, and you want to know how it started? It started getting toxic with Eminem stans, believe it or not.
Yeah.
With the whole revival debacle. And how people are like, oh, you're just hating on him because because of who he is and how successful he is. No, we're hating on it because the album is arguably the shittiest album he's ever released. I stand by that. And I love Eminem. I've always been a fan of Eminem. But I think Revival is arguably the worst album of the year it came out, which I think was 2016. It was arguably the worst album of 2016. And it is no, it's not even arguably. It is the worst album in Eminem's discography.
Stan does stand for a stalker fan, aka an overzealous or obsessive fan of a particular celebrity.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, again, and that's why I think Eminem's inadvertently responsible, just because of the lyrics and the meaning and how the culture has progressed because of Eminem. But I'm not saying he flat out said, yo, I want you guys to be like fucking retards and say it's racist to eat a chili sauce from McDonald's. Like, he never flat out said that. BTS stands. Oh, sorry. I think I got a cold.
Yeah.
But, like, listen, and that's why fandoms, I think, are some of the most toxic especially celebrity fandoms, are some of the most toxic shit around. Because of the way people worship celebrities. Like, why are we worshiping celebrities? Okay, not to say they're useless, but they're kind of useless. In
to an extent,
the grand scheme of things. Like, when the fuck did we start standing over fucking car manufacturers, like car manufacturing celebrities like Elon fucking Musk. When did that become a thing? I don't remember us fucking standing over Rob Ford for the Ford.
Okay, but be real here. Have you met Elon?
Yes, I know Elon's woke and shit, but like
Elon's fucking hilarious. His kid's named Kyle, and it's spelled super fucking weird.
yes, I know. However, like
XAE dash like A12, and that's
well, it was funny.
Kyle.
I still love that interview where it's like, how's XA dash whatever, and he's like, who? He's like, and then they're like, oh, my son. And I'm like, who the fuck did you think it was? The fucking password to my computer?
No, see, they asked how's X. So he's like, who?
No, they said XAE-11 or whatever. She said the full name, and he's like, what? And then they said again, he's like, oh, my son. Like, I'm sorry, if you don't even know how to recognize your own son's fucking name.
Because they didn't pronounce it like it's supposed to be pronounced. Kyle.
Oh, sorry. That's not the right way to react. Like, and again, it's not, I don't care. Be a fan of whoever you want to be. I don't give a shit. But, like, don't be so fucking stupid in your worship of celebrities. Like, why do people even worship and look up to celebrities? They're arguably some of the stupidest people to look up to because of every controversy and every problem that celebrities face in the run of a career. Like, how many okay. So, like, do you think just because you looked up to Kurt Cobain, it's okay to overdose on heroin?
Yeah.
Thanks, Owen. Like, you know what I mean?
Do it
like,
every night.
Celebrity, you overdose on cocaine every night. Or
And
heroin.
And ketamine.
And ketamine, okay.
That's because I also stand most critical, obviously. I also stand Dale, so that way I don't die because my survivability is just that high.
Fuck off! Like, also, and stans of YouTubers and super fans of YouTubers are also some of the most fucking delusional dipshits on the internet.
Bro, what do you mean? If you don't stand most critical, you're just wrong.
Okay, in a shitposty way, it's fine. But I'm talking, like, actually goes the extra mile and starts beef with other people to defend their boy.
I've done it. I started beef with someone who said moist critical is only kind of funny.
Okay, but again, with the fan base that's...
What the fuck did you just say to me, you little slut? And then Stone Cold starred him right there in his Patreon. Okay,
but quoting somebody and, you know, arguing and debating, that I have no problem with. It's like the whole, oh my god, you don't think this, like, this person is, like, the tits? Like, oh my god, fucking kill yourself. It's people like them. Basically, every BTS superfan and Twitter. No, actually, you know what? I'll take that back. Basically, just fucking Twitter.
Twitter be like KYS, and then the dude replies with their address.
L plus ratio.
Now, this is how an average Twitter conversation goes. Has an opinion. Stan, kill yourself. Person who had opinion sends the Stan their address. The Stan L plus ratio.
L plus ratio is some of the most annoying shit ever. And
except for when Nux does it.
Okay, fine, but like literally anybody who encourages not for the shit post. I'm gonna say this. I have nothing wrong with shit post culture. People who fucking go, like, major, like, influencers who go, like, oh, go L plus ratio this person, or this person's stream, are some of the most fucking stupid human beings alive. Again, if you're doing it for a shit post and to make fun of the culture, I have no problem with you. So, Nuxtaku, you're safe. But, like, that fucking idiot who said to go L plus ratio Pokimane stream before she got banned on Twitch. And I'm pretty sure that's why she's suing Ninja. Because that guy worked with Ninja or some shit. Like,
wow.
Like, can you be any more fucking delusional? Like, arguably...
Ninja might be suing Pokimane.
Oh, I thought it was vice versa, okay.
No.
But no, I know, like... I understand, like what you like, and you can defend who you want to defend to a point. Just don't be a toxic little shit about it. Like, don't say, just because I say go on Twitter and be like, oh, you know what, BTS's new single, kind of trash, NGL. Don't fucking come and be like, what the fuck? Shut the fuck up. You have no fucking music taste. BTS is the greatest fucking band ever. Like, just stop right there. I already don't care. That's why cancel culture will never affect me. And that's why I don't give a flying fuck about you stans. You can't affect me because I don't care, because I don't have the mental energy or the brain capacity to deal with you fucks.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know who, like, with stans, I don't know who they're trying to impress. Are they trying to impress the celebrity they're trying to fucking worship? Like, a Twitter like means all that in a fucking bag of chips in this day and age?
Yes.
Because I'm gonna let you know a little secret. I bet you that celebrity that liked your tweet defending them was probably dropping a big old shit when they did. I almost guarantee, and it might not have even been them.
It was probably just like the fucking. They're like.
It was whoever. It was probably whoever. If it wasn't them, it was whoever ran their Twitter account. And if it was them, it was them when they were taking a big old shit. Guarantee you your fucking money back.
Oh, so it's funny. John Cena's Twitter account follows and likes a bunch of random people because the person is running it. But yet, whenever John Cena actually goes on his Twitter, you can tell it's him because like he's fucking liking posts that are like fucking the Chinese John Cena and shit.
See, John Cena is wholesome. We need more John Cenas in this world. We need more John Cena.
John Cena out here on Twitter following like everyone under the fucking sun and then liking Dwayne The Walk Johnson posts.
Yes. Yes.
Listen,
yes.
That is why we like John Cena, goddammit.
Doesn't matter if you can't see him.
Exactly. Like, again, I have no problem. With you being a fan or even necessarily being like, if somebody were to say like, oh, you know, I didn't like, say you're a fan of, I don't know, fucking Taylor Swift. And somebody's like, you know what? Not gonna lie, Taylor Swift's new music is just breakup trash. If your first reaction is to overreact and try to defend the artist, there's something wrong with you. But if you're reasonable with it, where you're like, oh, well, that's a shame that you find it was trash. I find it enjoyable. I have no problem with you. If you're rational about this and you actually are just like, oh, well, that's a shame you think that way, I got no problem with you. It's you fucks that go and defend them like they're your fucking child. I have a beef with. Stan culture, arguably, I'd say Stan culture got the most toxic with Eminem. Believe it or not. Like, tee hee ha ha, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because of Eminem is in a sense, Stan culture is the way it is because of Eminem. And the only reason why I say that is because, really, you didn't hear much about Stan culture until... Well, okay, it was a thing, but, like, it wasn't as big of a thing until Revival dropped. And that's when the keyboard warriors came coming. Also, you don't have to be...
And they don't stop coming.
Exactly. If Smash Mouth has taught me anything.
And they don't stop coming.
If Smash Mouth has taught me anything.
And they don't stop.
Like, again, I have no... Okay, Owen, shut the fuck up. Owen! Shut the fuck up.
Don't stop coming.
Owen!
Don't.
Really wish Discord would implement that Shadow Realm update like they've been saying for the little memes.
Don't stop coming.
Like, again, like what you like, and you can, in a sense, defend what you like. Like, you know, if you want to debate somebody and be like, oh, well, what, like, excuse me, instead of being a toxic fan, maybe ask why the person just doesn't like a certain album or a certain song or a certain a certain part of your fandom. Instead of flying off the fucking handle and calling them God fucking knows what.
People tend to go crazy a lot over little things.
Like, if you were to tell me that... Okay, I'm trying to think of something I really, really like.
Guys, I found a $20.29 poster that I need in my life.
What?
Oh. Oh no. Yes.
Where'd you post it?
Shit posting. I need that.
I need that. I also need that Kim Jong in the left flag.
Yeah, the left.
Live,
Live,
laugh,
love.
love. Yep.
Yeah, Live, Laugh, Love, fucking, and
Kim
also
Jong-un, yep.
Dwayne the Walk Johnson. There you go.
Yes.
Oh my god, I'm gonna see if there's a Dwayne the Walk Johnson poster.
Like, okay. I'm trying to think of something like I really like that people would get defensive about or like argue.
SOD.
Nobody really gives a shit about it.
But people like to stay in it.
Honestly, I don't
I've
see
seen
a lot of
people
initial D
toxic-
stands. I don't.
Because you're not on Twitter.
That's probably why.
Because you're not on Twitter or TikTok. That's where like all the initial D stands are, and people like getting fucking buttered over some like. Literally, there was like there was someone like literally talking about a Subaru Impreza, and the comments were pissed off that he didn't mention the fact that Buddy drove it in a fucking initial D.
Okay, but the thing is the initial D fan base is such a minority of a fan base because not a lot of people have, unless like you're really hardcore into anime, you might not know what initial D is. But like, oh, here's a good example. Fuck Chris Benoit. Like, am I saying Chris Benoit was a good human being? Fuck no.
Yes.
God damn it. God damn it, Owen. Like, I'm not saying he's a good person and what he did was okay, because obviously it wasn't. Is he 100% to blame? Yes, but no.
No, just yes.
Yes, Owen. He's not 100% to blame for the simple fact that he had CTE. His brain was diagnosed with CTE.
He had cock and ball toward. Oh,
yeah.
You meant the.
No.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's into that. Maybe he was into that kind of shit. I don't know.
Was hanging.
Not only did he have CTE, but he also had he abused drugs. So maybe it wasn't he wasn't 100%. Oh, yep. So maybe he wasn't 100% aware of what he was doing, but I'm not sitting here defending Chris Benoit as a good human being because he's not. However,
he was a fantastic wrestler.
Exactly. However, he was a damn good fucking wrestler. And for you
Paul Heyman out here. No, we're talking about how Paul Heyman was out here getting asked a question about Chris Benoit, and he's like, I don't like Chris Benoit. As a human being, one of the worst people I know. As a wrestler, Chris Benoit was a damn good in-ring talent.
Exactly. Like, if that doesn't hit the nail on the fucking head, I don't know what does. And, like, again, to say fuck Chris Benoit is to say fuck anybody who was ever inspired by Chris Benoit. So you're saying
or even
fuck,
his son.
Yeah, you're saying fuck his son, basically, because he still looks at his father as his hero. Jr. Yeah. Well, David Benoit, in-ring name known as...
He's literally going as Chris Benoit.
Any fucking whore. You're saying fuck Chris Benoit Jr., you're saying fuck Daniel Bryan, you're saying fuck Eddie Guerrero, in a sense, you're saying fuck to, like, anybody, you're saying fuck to anybody who was ever inspired by Chris Benoit, or who even, if Chris Benoit helped train any superstars, you're saying fuck them to them, wishing they didn't have success because of who they were trained by, or because of who they were affiliated with. Again, Chris Benoit, scum of the earth as a person, but in the ring, he was a damn good fucking wrestler. And you can't say that. And you can't disagree with that. Unless you don't believe in separating the art from the artist, then that's fine. If you think Chris Benoit should be held accountable, we shouldn't celebrate his in-ring milestones because of what he did outside of it, if you do it for everybody, I have no problem with you. If you pick and choose who you do it for, I have a problem with you. It's either you separate the art from the artist for everything, or you do it for nobody. You can't say, fuck Chris Benoit because he killed his wife and son, and I don't give a damn what he did in the ring. But then 2 minutes later, turn around and say, you know what, Chris Brown is a really good musician. No, I'm not. No. 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 That's not okay. It's either you separate, in my opinion, it's either you separate the art for the artist for everybody, or you just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel
Better,
stan
yeah.
culture, and that honestly, that's how I feel about stan culture.
Yep. Hairball.
Getting worked up over here. Again, I can be a very passionate individual about certain shit. I have ranted on this podcast over many of things. I have been told to, quote unquote, chill by Suda at least once a podcast that he's on. At least.
Something like that, yeah. Something like that, yeah.
At the end of the day, I don't care that you like what you like. You can like whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. Just think before you type or you go to defend something. Is the way I'm gonna look at it.
Yeah, a lot of people would shoot first, ask questions later. There's a lot.
Oh, you mean the police? I'm kidding. Or am I? No,
I don't know.
I am kidding. Like, again, I have no problem with you liking whatever it is that you like. Don't get me wrong. There is no, like whatever the fuck you want. Don't let anybody tell you different. I don't want to hear your first response to be defending it or getting offended by somebody else's take. Because that's bullshit.
Memelords, check out memes.
Again, that's just my opinion on it. That classic SummerSlam moment when Randy Orton found the world title after it went missing in WrestleMania. Oh shit! Oh shit! That's good. I like that. I like that. Again, at the end of the day, I'm not talking to you if you're just a relative fan and you keep your cool, you stay in your lane, and sometimes you debate the other side. I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about you people who bring it to a whole new level.
I'm saying we need Dwayne Johnson to cut a promo on stan culture just so I can tell them to know their role and shut their mouth.
It doesn't matter what your name is anymore.
I have literally done that to stans, actually.
Wait, really?
Who are you a fan of? Who are you standing? I'm standing. It doesn't matter.
I actually did that. I see somebody getting offended over something in a comment section. I'm like, who are you standing for? And they're like, and then they were typing, and it's like, it doesn't matter who you're standing for. And they're like, you fucking dick. And I was like, yo. Like, if you're, like, again, if you...
Memelords Vs Za Warudo, we stand Beyonce. Not Beyonce, but Beyonce.
Yeah, we don't give a shit about Beyonce, but we give a shit about Beyonce, you know?
Yeah, we stand Beyonce. Do.
Yeah. I was about to say, if the Memelords stand anybody, it's Tyler, the Creator, and Beyonce. Like,
you forget who we truly stand.
The Mets, baby! Love the Mets!
The Mets! Let's go Mets! No, but... there's only one person who the Memelords truly stand.
Jack Magician Girl? With big boobies?
There's only two people. No, but there's only one person that we here at Memelords Vs Za Warudo stand.
Steve Harvey?
Here he comes, and here comes RoboCop.
Oh yeah, you're right. We will stand. I don't give a shit. You can say that whole promotion was shit, but that was gold. That was fucking comedy gold. You can say that pay-per-view sucked. You can say that tie-in event sucked. You can say whatever you want, but I don't care. Here Comes RoboCop is arguably the funniest dialogue ever spoken in a wrestling event.
Tony Schiavone's best calls.
Arguably one of Tony Schiavone's best calls. I agree 100%. 100%, I agree.
Only being topped by his one call during an episode of Dynamite where he said, "Oh my God," after MJF addressed for the Pillman. Yeah.
Again.
Obviously we obviously stand Chris Benoit here.
No, obviously.
You said let me finish. Chris Benoit Jr.
Again.
Can't wait for Chris Benoit Jr. to be an entrant in the Royal Rumble.
Well. Oh, what is that? Ugh. No wonder Our Lady Peace disowned that song.
Wait,
Oh, no,
what?
they tried.
Oh
to
yeah,
get it back on
Our Lady
Spotify.
Peace actually made Chris Benoit's theme.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well
and they
known fact.
tried to get it on they tried having it on Spotify and websites and shit, but after it getting taken down so much, they decided just to say fuck it, and they just don't really mention it unless asked about it.
Again, it's completely understandable why that there'd be an outrage to that song because of who it represented. Which again, if you think Chris Benoit is a deplorable human being who shouldn't be remembered, honestly, I'm with you in a sense. In a sense, but I've already explained my stance.
He should come on. He should be remembered. Like, bro, he just wanted to hang out.
God damn it. And this is why you don't run a podcast with Owen. This is why. You know what? Hey, April 420-ish, April 420 moon. Fuck you for thinking this was a good idea with Owen. Just fuck you. Me from a year ago. Just go fuck yourself. You suck. In all seriousness, though. Again, just sometimes try to think of the person on the other side, and maybe instead of flying off the handle on why somebody doesn't like something, maybe ask why. Maybe ask. And then if they're like if they're like just a fucking dick about it, and like, oh, I didn't like it because of, I don't know, fucking. If they have a stupid reasoning, or they're just like, oh, I don't like it because of who made it, then you want to get defensive, fine. Because honestly, if somebody were like, oh yeah, I didn't like that new fucking Ski Mask album because, ugh, who the fuck likes Ski Mask? I'd probably be like, yeah, well, yeah, that's a shame, and you're a fucking delusional dipshit. I guarantee I'd probably say that. However, if they're like, oh, I didn't like the new Ski Mask album because, I thought it sounded kind of weird. It didn't sound like ski to me. And they nitpick it, I won't be like, oh, yeah, well, fuck you. I'll be like, okay, that's your opinion. Shame, but that's your opinion. Again, just don't be toxic about what you like, in my opinion. That's all we can do.
Like what you like and keep your mouth shut.
Like what you like and just don't be a dick. That's really all I can say.
Brian Zane.
Yes, Brian.
Oh. This is a distraction for the just one Memorial Deathmatch.
You want to see something that was actually on a You want to see something that was actually
shit? That's doing numbers too.
Shit.
You want to see something that was actually on one of WrestleMania's cards?
Mm.
One of their like Wikipedia cards.
Versus his family 1-on-2 handicap match.
To be posted onto Wikipedia for a Mania 2017.
Whew. That's good. That's funny. Well, it's not good, but it's funny. But it's not funny. I don't know.
It's funny, but it's not funny, but it's funny.
Yeah.
Me. The Cricket Mall meme. Don't know if I should say it's funny or not.
Agreed.
Some more.
All right. Anybody else have anything to add about stan culture, or are we pretty much good to wrap it up here?
16 kids stand your bed.
If you don't believe me, ask your dad. If you don't believe him, ask your mom.
She'll tell you to stand BTS.
So kids say no to drugs, smoke crack, not like everybody else does. There's nothing much else to say.
No.
Stan culture's just bad all the time.
Don't look what Owen put in shitposting. Do not.
You already know I'm about to. What the fuck?
Shitposting, you see it?
God damn it, Owen! That's it. We're ending this here. Goodbye. Thank you all for joining and listening to us rant. Bye.